Venom. Venom. My, if you ever heard what I heard in the night, what fright, must have been a parasite in my past life. I don't wanna ever come down from a high. My soul was sending to the sky, guess it's you and I. Gone but I'm feeling too alive, trying to get me out of spite. Someone's gotta pay, I ain't talking big amount. Some kind of physical pain, some kind of traumatic shit. Niggas wanna see dead bodies, probably not there, running with no automatic clips. Moving scatty, all erratic and shit. Niggas pussy licking batty and shit. Oh, you mad? Then come at me, you prick. Make a move, better pattern it quick. I assume you'll be coming for blood. That makes two of us, that makes two of us. Venom. 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 True is to stick up, hands in the air, put the money in the bag, all cash, all cash. Venom. Boom, 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 boom.
All right, guys, what's up? I just want to get this topic over with. I hate it. Oh, let me edit this, by the way. Jesus Christ. Let me just make sure I edit this. No, I want it to be... No, I want it to be this. That's better. All right. Let me just do this as well. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to make sure I kind of edit out my space real quick and kind of have it in a good spot. All right, here we go. Whatever, dog. God damn it. And it fucks me over. All right. So, I don't know why it does it like this. Hold on. No, not a good space. All right. So, anyways, I just wanted to say that thank you guys for subbing and all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to be honest with you. I want to be done with this entire topic. So I'm going to do this now early in the morning, get it over with, be done, have the rest of my day to myself, and that's it. I might come back tonight with a stream. Who knows? It depends on a lot of things. Okay, let's get this over with. All right. So we were here at this juncture last night. Well, now we're going to pretty much end this juncture and move on. I might do a separate video on Kate's entire childhood survivor, but I only want to go through like maybe an hour more of this. I might skip around in this, so I apologize. I already pre-watched it. I already watched this like 2-3 times already, so I already know which ones it's kind of. I already know where to kind of go with this. So let's get on with it.
Feel sorry for Ian.
What is happening with them?
Yes, he enjoys it. We used to feel sorry for him.
I did.
Yeah, we both did. We both did. Michael felt sorry for him up until CC2. After CC1, I cut that shit off because I was like, you know what? She's a fucking liar.
Again, can I just say Kate's a fucking badass? Again, my man has a good one, bro. My man is a phenomenal woman to his side because that's a real one. She thinks like I would. I'd be like, fuck you, dude. You're gonna sit there and like get, you know, everyone in this feel bad for Ian shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It needs to stop. Ian, excuse me. Cracked that. Ian does not deserve any sympathy. Ian either A, gets off on this and likes to be fucking dominated by his wife, which, hey, it would be nice if you did it privately, but you do you, boo-boo. Get judged for it. Or B, he's just a pussy. I don't know which one is worse in all this. I think it's a bit of both.
And he's a liar. And he enjoys all the punishment that she gives him.
Yeah.
So
these are normies. They're not on YouTube. They don't know YouTube drama. They haven't followed Idubbbz's career. They don't know about Anisa and the lol cow shit. They don't know about Rob's Media, the Rob's Media video. My God, if they could watch that Rob's Media video, the look on Kate's face will be just. I actually would love to see the look on her face watching that Rob's Media video. It would be fucking priceless. It'd be just the look of, are you fucking kidding me? But she already had the front row seat to having to experience the depravity of those two idiots. This is bad. This is really bad. I mean, you have two people who are disconnected from YouTube that are basically going out here and telling the world that everything that every fucking drama tuber, everything that every fucking damn hit piece expert, hit piece assassin on here has ever fucking written about you is true. In this instance, it's all true. It proves that everything anyone's ever said about you guys is true, except it's worse because you even fuck over nice people like these guys. That's insane to me. But anyways, that's Idubbbz and Anisa, so it's kind of funny.
Let it be.
She said that after she did that first interview. And I'm always like, I always want the best for my clients. So I'm like, no, that's not true.
Yeah.
Things are going to work out. They're going to give me a shout out. He's going to make this documentary, like all these. And she's like,
I feel so bad for this man. He really actually thought better of Ian. He really thought the best of this. But Kate knew Ian was Anisa's little bitch. And that was pretty much all there was to it. I'm not even trying to be a dick about this. Like, this is what it is. I feel bad for him a little bit. That's who you should feel bad for. Don't feel bad for Ian. Feel bad for this nice man who tried to do right by him. This is ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous that we have to sit here and act like, you know, I think it's ridiculous we forget that these are normal people who are just doing their fucking jobs. This was this man's livelihood. And you couldn't even be bothered to shout the dude out? I mean, come on, bro. This is just unprofessional as hell. But then again, it's Ian and Anisa. Again, we all know this. It's just, I guess I shouldn't be so shocked at the depravity of these people, but god damn, bro.
like, they're never going to give you the credit, you know? And I was always like, oh, well, and in my mind, I'm like, no, like, I love Ian. I trust Ian. I feel like Ian's got like my best interest at heart too. But then he didn't. The time that I actually was finally fully fed up was when I had to ask them about the gala and we were already in Florida. And I'm like, this is the last straw. Like, you don't even, she's like, you guys don't have to be there. Like, she was practically telling us she didn't want us
disrespectful.
there. Crazy.
For no reason.
And the reason why, I also want to say the reason why, like, Michael and I, we were waiting for them to tell us about the gala, but they never did. So they waited so long. We got to Florida. We're 2 weeks away from the event, and they still haven't said anything to us. And at this time, all of Ian's sparring partners, there was probably like 4 or 5 of them that flew out, or I think 6 of them total, flew out from Washington, paid for their own flights, their own hotel, and they're all coming there to support Ian. And they all have been helping Ian throughout his fight camp, right? And so they're asking us about the gala. We don't know about it. So we were afraid that if all his teammates showed up, they might not be able to get into the gala. How embarrassing would that be if his teammates are not able to get into the gala because she doesn't want them to be a part of it? Also, so that's why we asked her directly, and that's when she told us about the negative $500K. That's when she told us about why would we want to be there. Yeah. It made no sense.
Also, all of his sparring partners paid for themselves to be there.
Correct.
Nobody, like, they would.
This is why, again, I hate Anisa, bro. Like, dude, this is all Anisa. And again, Ian's such a vagina, a fucking pussy. Okay, thanks, Spambot. I hate these fucking people. I hate what they do. I hate how they fucking do this shit. I hate how they sit there and they fucking act insidious. They act so fucking like, you know, we're good people. We're, you know, she hates capitalism. She wants this and that. She's such a caring little commie. And then when it comes down to it, she blew like $500,000. Sounds like a filthy capitalist to me. You're just not a good capitalist. You're just a terrible capitalist. But you're a capitalist at heart, aren't you, sweetheart? Then you sat there and screwed everyone over. And you didn't even want to invite the team. You're so disrespectful, you didn't even want to invite the team. Nah, fuck the team. The team doesn't need to come in. What? Yeah, the team doesn't need to come in, and then we're good. Do you have any absolute class at all in your body? Oh, my God. Ian, she really did ruin your career.
They would give him tickets to the event, but they didn't help anybody else get there. That was a part of his team other than Kate and I. So yeah, otherwise, like, none of the, like, if you're throwing the event and you have all these sparring partners and training partners, I would think you would invite them before like 300 creators that don't mean anything to you.
100%. Yeah, you gotta think about the time that when they're sparring, you know, all the his teammates that volunteer their time, they're sparring for free. They're taking time from their work, their family to come and contribute. They don't do this because, oh, they're obsessed with Ian. They do this because they have loyalty to me and Michael and how we have helped them. And that's why they show up to spar with Ian.
I fucking love this woman, dude. This one's a bad ass. Like I said, lucky man right here, because fuck yeah. That's what also pisses me off. These aren't people who weren't there for you. They were there because of Kate and Michael. These guys legitimately broke their back for this event, and this is how you repay them. This isn't just, they aren't just trainers. They legitimately are the backbone of this event, in my opinion. There's no way that there's a creator clash one without these two, or two, really one, which would have led to two anyways. You know what I mean? There's just no way. And you actually treated them like dirt, like dog shit. You have no appreciation, no class at all. See why I don't like big streamers? They all act like this, man. Like they have no fucking idea about the real world. Yes, they may have once been in the real world. They may have once worked a regular job, but they fucking lost touch with reality. And I'm sorry, but once you get stuck in that room and you start streaming 20 hours a day or some shit, and you don't go out and work a 9 to 5 or whatever, and that's fine. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But if you don't actually connect with society often, man, this is what happens. You lose touch. You become a fucking asshole like Ian and Anisa. And it's actually fitting that they're friends with someone like Hassan Piker. It makes sense. They're the same type of person. Disconnected from reality, out of touch. Absolutely have no idea what fucking real life is. They're just so, like, when I saw fucking Hassan talk about, oh God, because ISO Speed went to fucking China. It's just, whatever. Yeah, you're a millionaire. And it's what you do. But he goes, God, I wish I could go to China. Oh, he's living my dream. Oh, you fucking retard. You are literally a Nepo baby. Your family is rich. What the fuck? Your family's so rich that you're able to buy a Porsche out of nowhere. You can literally fly anywhere. What the fuck? What do you mean it's your dream? You can just go right now. People will prefer you to go, actually, because you're irritating. So please go to China. Then stay there. Don't ever come back. Don't ever come back. Ever. So that's what my whole thing. Like you live in, you're like, bro, you could just buy a plane ticket and go. Are you out of your fucking mind? And it's like you're so disconnected from reality because you think that you're actually saving the world by being in the room over there talking about fucking Israel Palestine. Like, no, you're not. And the people you shit on. Now, by the way, fuck Destiny. By the way, fuck all you Destiny supporters. By the way, big fuck you. I actually had to fucking legitimately pull receipts on my shorts. And again, it is literally true. I'm not saying something that is alleged. Destiny SA'd a woman on stream. And I have the proof, literally, full context, Ryan Beard for the win on my fucking shorts. And all the dudes that sat there and like called me an idiot on like comments, where are y'all at again? You guys you guys scurried away when I tagged you. Right. That's why you Destiny supporters are fucking clowns, bro. You support trash. So fuck that dude actually on every complete level. I'm not even gonna name him in this. Just wanted to say that before I get into this, but he is one of the ones that will be mentioned in this because he actually went overseas. Yeah, that piece of shit had more balls than you. That's sad. But Loner Box went over to Gaza, I'm pretty sure. These are people who actually went over and investigated. And you have Hassan over here with all the money in the world, and he's like, he's living my dream. Who's stopping you, bro? This is what I mean by disconnected from reality. And then you have Ian and Anisa. They're disconnected from reality, bro. They're disconnected. God damn, 14? What the fuck? They're disconnected from reality. They're disconnected. Like straight up. They don't understand how the real world works. They don't understand real world conversations. Like if these people were working like under me, if I had the money like that, and I would treat these two straight up like gods. I would take them out to dinner. I would fucking sit there and make sure their kids are okay. I'd make sure that they're good because they are the backbone of my whole thing. It's not even just about trying to be nice for the sake of being nice because you like them. No, they literally are the backbone of your thing. What are you doing? It's about business sense. You need to take care of your people like this. These two, they'd be treated like fucking. I would be up every day checking on them, every day talking to them, every single day. They'd find me annoying because I would be that up in their shit for a good reason. Dinners. I'm talking fucking everything. Fucking like take them out to movies, take their kids out to the movies, like all that shit because it matters. You need to show that respect. And I cannot believe, okay, of course I can believe it's Ian and Anisa, but it's so sad that this is the shit we got to talk about. I think it's embarrassing. I didn't cite him for anything. I just said he went to fucking goddamn Israel, Palestine. I don't give a shit. He went to Israel. I don't give actually, Gaza. My bad. Gaza. I don't give a shit about Loner Box. I don't really give a flying fuck about, honestly, but fuck them both, honestly, then. Shit, I don't care. I fuck all the political streamers, honestly. There's no good political streamer. They're all biased and they all lie. I'm not going to even, go into that. They all lie. In fact, I'll make this very clear. Political streamers are not really great because political streamers are limited in their knowledge and in their reach on knowledge, because they're not like legitimate political analysts. They didn't go to school to be political analysts. They didn't go out and actually put the work in to get real legit sourcing and things right. There's just so much that goes into it. So, your best bet's to listen to real political analysts before listening to political streamers. There's some things you can listen to political streamers for like social issues. But yeah, if you're going to listen for Israel and Palestine, no, dude, you're wasting your time with any of these fucking people. I'm just being real with you. People who listen, there's people who listen to nuts about this shit. And I'm just like, I'm only here for him to dunk on fucking Hassan. I don't give a flying fuck about the opinions on the war. I'm not. Personally, I think that whole thing is just, it's a mess. So at the end of the fucking day, man, people, I don't know, political streamers are just not good to listen to. That's why they're political streamers, not actual political analysts.
And all he does is look the other way when Anisa says and invite them. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. It's disgusting.
And that's the thing I think I get from Kate in this interview. It's like, Anisa's the problem. The problem, though, with Ian is you allow it to happen. Dude, you're the face of this event. You are the reason this event even had, you are legitimately the big power play chip of this event. No one cares about Anisa Jomha's career. She had a good little run and then she blew it and that's it. Then she fucking, sucked you dry. That's it. End of story. Done. That is the story of Anisa. So the fact that you're sitting here and you're allowing her to do all this shit, I don't know if it's because he enjoys being humiliated. It might be just because he genuinely is a complete spineless coward. This is business time. Are you kidding me? We're talking about a giant fucking event. Even if you were lying with the whole charity aspect, I thought you'd want to make money. What are you doing?
I can't. All we have to show is our hard work. And there's no way that I'm going to let Ian and Anisa take that away from us.
That's crazy. What do you make of the... Oh, go ahead, Arlie.
Did you guys hear anything or know about how they chose the performers for the gala? The people that they put... There was a couple performers there that I was just curious if you guys had any insight on who they were or what the connection was. Are you talking
about the comedians or who you
comedian and singer?
Right.
So there's this comedian that was allegedly paid $20,000 or something.
Yeah. So for the first event, we were a part of a lot of those decisions. But for the second event, like I said, they kept us in the dark about the gala.
Yeah, Anisa got control. That's what happened. Once Anisa put her stamp and control on all this shit, this event went to shit. This event went to hell. This event was just nosediving because of Anisa. Anisa is the problem. I told you guys. I'm sorry, I didn't say I told you guys, right? No, I'm sorry. I didn't tell anyone anything. Here's the thing. What I'm getting from this is anytime Anisa was gone, things were good. If Anisa was not involved in this event and it was just Idubbbz, Ian would have listened to every single word because he's the type of person that has to have direction in some way. These two would have ran this event. And this would have actually been a success. Guarantee you, we'd have Creator Clash 4, 5, 6 or some shit. It'd be a long-standing event. But no, Anisa ruined it. I've never seen a more destructive woman in my life. She's destructive. She destroys everything she touches. It's amazing. It's almost a talent at this point.
Really, it was my main responsibility to help with Ian's training, but also make sure everybody else had legit coaches and help because for the first event, I helped train a lot of the people. I probably helped train 90% of the people that
Eric came to Washington for 2 weeks to train with you. Remember?
That was another thing that actually upset me was comment etiquette Eric. I love that guy. but he only was able to train for the last 17 days of the fight because he was originally supposed to fight Chad, I believe. But then when Chad backed out, they were like, oh, we need to find somebody. And so they found DJ Welch. And I thought, they told us he was out of shape and
that guy's a monster. By the way, super nice guy. That guy's great.
Huge
Both of those guys are amazing
pipes.
dudes. Yeah.
He was great. But imagine somebody telling you this guy has no experience. Yeah. That's why Eric and him had headgear on. And that was another thing I got blamed for. They're like, look at how bad this coach is. Look at Eric. I'm like, dude, I had 17 days with Eric. Me and Eric just tried to make it fun because the whole time he was like, DJ's out of shape. DJ, we're just going to have fun. And man, DJ came out and whooped his ass. I was like, what the hell?
He's jacked. He's like actually jacked.
Huge arms,
like,
bro.
This is not fair at all.
And DJ fought formerly. Well, he's been training MMA for a very long time. Yeah.
Oh, he's a fighter too?
Yeah.
They go, he doesn't have what is that? Are they lying to you guys on purpose?
I don't know.
So they were like, well, they didn't even tell us really any of that stuff because a lot of it they like tried to find on their own when it was last minute stuff. So for example, like when Matt fought Dad, like they almost canceled that like 20 times because Matt was never training for the event.
That's so interesting.
They almost, and they would do.
It's crazy. I would have never known watching it.
Well, what happened too? I almost don't blame Matt, except like Ryan found a good coach or a coach, right? So I don't know why Matt couldn't have. But Matt's coach would tell him that they just want to do all this pad work, this like random pad work, and then they would say, but don't do any road work, don't run at all. And then when they found out that it was a real event and there was going to be 10,000 people there, they disappeared.
Where did they disappeared?
Jesus Christ. This event is just so poorly managed, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is such a shit show. Like, holy fuck. What the fuck are you talking about? I've never heard of that. No, I don't know what you're talking about. What? I've never heard of that. There's never been anything. Okay, United States. I'll indulge this. There's never been. If that is the case, dude, then Sam Hyde wouldn't have a career. That makes no fucking sense. I'm sorry, but it makes no fucking sense. Yeah, that's not the same Sam Hyde, my guy. You know why? Because it was in 1997. Oh my God. It's not the same Sam Hyde. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I'm looking. Pretty sure it's 1997 one. United States versus Hyde, 2006. Yeah, there's like a bunch of them, bro. There's like, actually, it's terrifying. There's like a bunch of them. That's hilarious. That's funny. Okay, buddy. I literally searched it and proved you wrong, but all right, cool. Thanks, Idubbbz. Get the fuck out. You fucking weird. Here, let me show you the way out, you fucking retard. What the fuck? Get the fuck out my goddamn comment section. Never come the fuck back, dude. Never give him the fuck back. You fucking weirdo. I don't even know where to begin on that. Literally, one Google search and that was over. Shut up. Anyways, if Sam Hyde got convicted of that, you fucking moron, why would Sam Hyde still have a career? Why did I just indulge that? I feel stupid. Okay, back to what I was doing.
Disappeared on him. Just straight disappeared on him. Like they were taking all of his money until they found out it was a real event. I think a lot of people were shocked that it was a real event because like we were going to these places like with no clue of what we were going to have happen. So we're like, hey, this is what's so crazy is like he could have told the story if he would have been proud of it. Like the story was amazing. We were going to these boxing gyms in LA and all over the place. And we're like, hey, we want to throw a YouTube boxing event. They're like, where? We're like, we don't know. They're like, when? We're like, we don't know, but we're going to do it. And they were like, get out of here. You know, it was like, it made no sense. And so I was almost like, hey guys, maybe we should let me talk to some of these people before. Cause like they would just have these awkward ass conversations in all these boxing gyms. And, but So a lot of the people that ended up getting hired, like I don't know if Lucky even thought it was a real event when he was training AB, or they didn't know how big it was going to be, you know?
Right. Well, AB knows. Oh, did you know? I don't know.
My gym, like they wild card, they don't fuck around. Like that. Supposedly, they even kicked Jake Paul out before.
That's hilarious.
Like they're very serious about boxing. I don't think they care like how big the event was. Yeah, I think even Ian like added Wale on Instagram, and I don't think Wale followed him back. Like, he's like, I don't know that motherfucker. So I mean,
that's fucking funny.
he likes
that guy
Ian,
is
but,
something else.
Yeah, he's not in it for any clout.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
No, I went.
Those are legit dudes, bro. I love legit. I love the people who legit care about the sport. There's just so few of them left at this point, man. So few of them left.
Now I want to ask you something. It's alleged by Anisa herself that Ian has both bad breath.
Oh boy.
And he shits in his pants frequently.
I'm gonna cover this a little bit, and I'm gonna scroll it along because this, in my opinion, is just Ethan and Ian's little fucking beef bullshit. I don't care about that. No offense, but if you guys care about that shit, that's your problem. I'll play a little bit of it to indulge it, but honestly, that's not what I care about. I think that's just, to me, that's just like high school level bullshit. I care about the going through the mistreatment and just the shit on Anisa. That's all I really care about, because that's the real, to me, hard hitting shit. Though if you're like a Kino Casino fan, I'm pretty sure that shit's hilarious. Hey, it is funny to me too, and disgusting.
Do you have?
I take 2 showers a day, by the way. For the record, I do. I don't fuck around. I have 8 different Old Spice product, dude. I swear to God, the Gentleman's Blend, guys. Old Spice has stepped their game. I remember when Old Spice used to be kind of like basic bitch shit. Man, they stepped their game up. You guys ever tried like a Raptor Strike? Oh my God. Okay, I'm done.
Have any data on that? Having been in close proximity with him?
No.
So, I don't want to just talk shit about him, but like there would be times, for example, before the first event, where he was talking about getting tonsil stones. Yeah. And he was saying he was going to get strep throat because he had tonsil stones.
Ew.
And I said, Ian, tonsil stones don't cause strep throat. Tonsil stones are because you're not brushing your fucking teeth. And so he was like,
oh my fucking God. This is embarrassing. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to skip along after some of this. I only do it because Kate is just enjoying the crap out of this. And it's kind of funny. Watch her just roast the crap out of fucking Ian. And by the way, it's deserved. It's straight deserved. These two deserve every bit of this. Don't even feel bad. There's no need for sympathy. All right. I know I'm sitting there saying you feel bad for Ian. Nope. Ian deserves every 100% of this shit. Ian deserves this, and Ian deserves what he gets. You want act like a spineless pussy, you get what a spineless pussy deserves.
Oh, okay, hygiene. And I'm like, yeah, fool, like you need to brush your teeth and you like.
Wait, hold on. That shouldn't be something you need to hear from your boxing coach. Brush your teeth.
No, I need to be in the bathroom when I'm going, do it. Now, do it. Come on, jab it in there. Come on. All right, switch to forehand. It's like shit like that. You gotta do it with food. You gotta have someone in there. Anisa's not doing a good job. See, Anisa should be his boxing coach because she treats him like shit. He talks about toxic masculinity and all this, but Anisa literally is toxic masculinity. Anisa is basically an abusive male. I think that's genuinely kind of funny as fuck.
That's
sorry, abuse is never funny. Except when it's Ian and Anisa.
That's it. Knowledge he should have come to you with.
Yeah. He was worried about getting sick. Like, so, yeah. So
was it Creative Clash 1 or 2 where Anisa sent us? It was the day of training for one of the CC 1 or 2. I can't remember which one. And she sent us a photo of his tongue. And she said, "Oh, I think he might have like bad breath."
Why are you sending these two people who are tasked with basically backboning your event this shit? This isn't. Like, what the fuck? This is so dumb.
And it's causing.
She said tonsil stone.
Hold on. Go back. Why did she send you a picture of his tongue?
They thought it would show us that he was gonna get strep throat.
Yeah, so he couldn't.
And I'm like, because they were trying to say he's gonna get sick before the event. And it can happen if you train too hard before an event. You run your immune system down, so then you can get sick. but we weren't training too hard for him to get sick.
Yeah.
So for example, like
this is just a gold mine. Oh my God.
They wanted him to gain weight, and I kept telling him, like, there's ways we can gain weight right before weigh-ins. So I want you at like a healthy weight, because they wanted him to be 188 for the Dr. Mike fight. So the Sunday before the fight, Anisa makes him eat all this shitty food. So Monday.
Once again, Anisa Jomha ruins everything. I'm telling you guys, Anisa Jomha is basically just like, wow, she destroyed this entire thing. This would have all went fine if Anisa was never involved. It's insane. It's insane what she like the shit she does. You literally hired a trainer, hired this dude to teach you all this shit, and you don't even listen. What's the point? That's a waste of money. Why hire someone if you're not going to even use it? I don't get it, bro. Oh, God. Yeah, these two are just fucking imbeciles, man, on fucking every level.
The Monday before the fight, he couldn't even do 2 rounds of pads in the ring without almost throwing up. So I'm fucking pissed. I'm like, what the hell? Like, why are you doing this? I was telling you, if you're 188 or 180, but you drink like a couple Gatorades. A Gatorade is 32 ounces, which is 2 pounds. I'm like, just drink 2 or 3 Gatorades right before weigh-ins, and you'll gain like 4 or 5 pounds, and then you'll be 185. But instead, she was like, no, he needs to eat all this shitty food. Yeah. So they were feeding him all a bunch of shit food, right? And that's why when he weighed in with Dr. Mike, he was like grabbing his belly. And I'm like, bro, that's embarrassing for me.
Yeah, you're making us look bad.
Coach.
It's true. You are. You basically are letting the world know that your trainer is fucking incompetent fuck, and that he can't get you on the right diet. When the reality is you didn't want to listen, and you're an imbecilic moron. You didn't want to listen. Anisa, basically, like, you listen to Anisa. You listen to Anisa, who has absolutely no idea what the fuck she's talking about when it comes to anything. Anisa's an idiot. I mean, dude, to catch weight, why would you don't eat a bunch of shit right before fucking weigh-ins? You're not supposed to do that. You drink, drinking Gatorade is literally what is it? You want to gain a few pounds? Drink a bunch of Gatorade. Which probably terrifies me that that's how fucked up Gatorade is. I stopped drinking a lot of that for a minute, man. I used to be a fiend on that shit. Now I swear to God, I drink vitamin water that's 0 calorie. I drink so much 0 calorie crap at this point. The reason is, dude, you gain weight more with those drinks than you do with eating crap. I shit you not. So yeah, this is just idiotic crap to me. This is terrible. And again, he's right. You're making us look bad. Because and again, it's Anisa's fault. Anisa is just a hurricane of disaster, bro.
Coach, and you're in there with a belly up there. Like, it's one thing to have gained the weight and be like, oh, I gained weight. But it's another thing to be like the day before the fight grabbing your belly. And it's because you fucking ate a bunch of bad food.
Yeah, they would be at Denny's all the time. And then he would
Denny's?
Like,
God, the Denny's. Oh, my God. See, now we get reference back to the Denny's issue. Remember when they were talking about having a meeting at Denny's? Well, that reared its ugly head. First of all, I've eaten Denny's. Denny's is not bad, dude. Like, if you just need a quick fix. To eat it all the time, my God, brother. I don't think I've eaten Denny's in like 4 months. In months. And it's right there. I walked past it. It's right there. I haven't eaten it. I haven't touched it. And Denny's is not bad. I don't think Denny's is terrible. Denny's is the type of food they say that you would use when you're trying to soak up alcohol. When you're at a party and you're hungover a little bit, and you just go to Denny's and the pancakes just soak up the alcohol, baby. It's just a way to get you something to eat to kind of get your engine going, to soak up some of the alcohol and get you on a stable foot. That's what Denny's is. I don't know if that's an actual scientific goddamn absolute, so don't take my word for that. That's just me speaking in hyperbole. But that is literally Denny's, and you're eating that shit for what the fuck, man? I cannot understand how these people are so unprofessional. Like, at what point did these people think, wow, maybe I could take this seriously and have pride in what I'm but then again, he said it the best. Ian's never proud of any of his work. I mean, look at how he literally bastardized Content Cop. Content Cop was his greatest thing he's ever done. And it was actually fun. And you bastardized it and then said that all your fans are a bunch of basement-dwelling retards. That's my job. Not your job. That's my job. You idiot. What were you thinking, man? And again, all this is because of Anisa. Anisa is pushing all this crap. I've never seen a more just destructive woman. By the way, I have to say, you're not going to see that. You're never going to see that podcast again. She ruined my career with whatever the fuck the other. I forget what the other bullshit podcast they had. They call. I don't care actually. Yeah, having them do a podcast was just not a good idea. I don't know whose idea that was. Anisa, by the way. Terrible idea. Terrible idea. Awful. Ian looks like he's dying inside on one side, and then Anisa looks like she's trying to think of how to say a bunch of stupid shit on the other side. And they get like 2K views. I'm surprised they even get that many views, considering how absolutely motherfucking boring they are. I mean, they're always going to have 2 viewers in the name of Ashton and Andy, but that's not for good reasons. That's just for the fun of it. And you're never going to see those 2 ever again, man. So no more Mr. Jomha, tear down that paywall. That is so fucking funny. That's done. There is no more of that. They got nuked. They got N-worded. They got, all right, I'm going to say the N-word. I'm going to say the N-word. Hard R, you know, like Trump's dumbass. Hard R. Yeah, nuclear. They got nuclear bombed. Straight nuclear bombed. It's done. They're never going to show up for a while. I give it 7 months before we see them again. Oh, they'll come back. Oh, please. This is all they have left. I mean, which is nothing, but even then, they don't know that yet. Still.
This is important. I'm accused all the time of people say that they see me in Danny's.
Oh, I don't look at Geeks and Gamers anymore, man. I still people. I'm sorry, but like when Jeremy's just doing like petty drama and even talking shit about the fucking he's even talking about this. You damn well know that they're on like on the cruise control part of their whole thing. It doesn't even matter. Like they're never gonna grow. It's like they're locked into what they are, and that's fine. You know, it is what it is. They had a hell of a run though. We don't that, but yeah, I'm done. I care less about that side of YouTube, bro. Like I'm only covering this to kind of end my topic here, but straight up, dude, it's so funny to me watching this. It's like, oh wow, like what was it? What was I gonna say? I literally just forgot what I was gonna say. But it's like, you know, like, dude, at the end of the fucking day, man, all this could have been avoided if Ian just listened to the right people instead of listening to his stupid, idiotic wife. But that's his whole career, isn't it? That's his whole career. If you didn't listen to Anisa, where would you be? Imagine a world if Idubbbz didn't listen to Anisa. That man would be PewDiePie level right now. I'm being dead serious. He might be PewDiePie level right now. Such a shame.
Farting. They say that about me, and I want them to. I never go to Denny's. Huh? I never go out to Denny's. But Ian's the one who's actually shitting his pants at Denny's.
Yes. The meeting that we had right after Alex Ernst's fight,
yes.
Sparring session was at Denny's.
Yeah.
Say that again. I'm sorry. Say that again.
The meeting that we had to have with Ian and Nisa after the sparring session with Alex Stearns was at Denny's.
What did they eat at Denny's? What did they order?
Just like disgusting.
But she loved it because she used to work there back in the day. And I was in my mind.
Oh my God! Even the Denny's thing is her. God, he has no autonomy, no control. God, do you have anything you like to do, brother? Find it. Roll with it, please. Oh my God, what? Do you understand how like fucked up that is to say that? Even the Denny's thing was Anisa. My God.
Mine, I'm like, Ian, you're a fucking millionaire. Why are you eating at Denny's all the time? Like, stop it. And then,
he's allegedly, I've heard, Hila noticed this, and I guess Anisa also confirmed that he's very cheap, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't.
Oh, of course, Hila noticed it first. I mean, she's a woman. A woman's going to notice if you're cheap very quickly. A woman has a sixth sense about that.
Experience that, like, he was always good to me, but at the same time, except for the fact he would never help promote me.
Well, I could say that
let me harp on this real quick. I feel like Idubbbz is already such an idiot, and Loner getting roped up by an Anisa type was inevitable. He needed a strong friend group with even provide order to 5. Here's the thing. And this is confirmed basically by, I guess it's all but confirmed. I mean, there might be a chance that this isn't true, but let's just be honest, for all intents and purposes, between you, me, Dupree, it's true. Ian's first girl, first was Anisa. Anisa was the first woman that took his virginity. I hate to be that guy, but it's the truth. And that's what happened. That's why she sunk her claws into him, because she was the only woman to basically smash with him. As sad as that is. That's so sad. That's like so sad. There's a murder case about this that reminds me of this. But I will say, at least Anisa was actually kind enough to at least smash Ian. The other woman, that bitch, woo, she was smashing everyone but homeboy. My God. She ended up having him killed.
I wonder if, like, this is a good example, but, like, for example, when Michael trains Ian, he charges $100 an hour. But Anisa would always want to be trained at the same time. So Michael is training both of them for $100 an hour. And I would always tell Michael, like, you're training both of them. You should charge each one of them $100 an hour. Yep. And Michael would be like, oh, well, it's for a charity event, and I feel bad asking. So let's just do this for now, because we're going to get a bonus one day.
Yeah.
That is so fucked up, man. You two should be ashamed of yourselves. You're fucking rich YouTubers. Okay? If I was in your position, Anisa ain't training unless she's fighting on the card. That would have been, like, first and foremost. I would have put a nip into the ass to that. Oh, goddamn. Sorry. I would have put a nip in the butt to that shit. That would have not happened. There would have been no, fuck all that. That's A. B, maybe, like, I would have paid you guys double, personally. I mean, I would have paid Michael, like, $300 an hour to get me up to shape. Straight up. If I was a rich YouTuber, fuck yeah, I'm going to overpay. You know why? Because it's, again, the respect thing that these people are doing for me and how much they've backboned the event. It's a respect thing. Something Ian and Anisa just don't understand.
And in boxing, if you do bring two people within that one same hour, you do pay more.
Yeah.
That's not just boxing.
Yeah, thank you. And that's how it should always be. But for them, I was always like, whatever. Like,
I feel bad for Michael, because the difference between Michael and Kate in this is Kate is straight, like, and this is why it's important to have conflicting personalities in some aspects of your relationship, because on one hand, Michael's a nice, down to earth guy. Kate's like, nah, fuck that. Like, you need to charge them. Fuck them, bro. And she's right. Not saying Michael's wrong and what he did was wrong. I'm saying that Michael was being a nice, diplomatic person. Kate, that's a tiger mom right there. That's a mom that's gonna say, nah, you fuck with my family, I'm gonna fuck with you. Respect. That's beautiful. I told you guys, like, this is why I was encapsulated by the story, because these two are so interesting to me. Way more than, give them a podcast. Why are we doing Anisa and Ian? Give them a podcast. I'll watch the fuck out of that. Yo, I'd watch that. I'd have that on the background while I'm working. You're damn right I would.
Once again, I always wanted the best for Ian. I always wanted the best. I was like, oh, this is why I like.
Yeah, again, you guys to understand that barking, everyone getting on, like, him talking about how much the toxic masculinity, which again was all from Anisa, by the way. That's someone that believes in you. And that's sad. Ian would have actually been a lot better off if Anisa was never involved in any of this. But that's his entire career. Would have been way better off if Anisa never was involved.
He didn't want the best for himself. So it was really hard for me to want the best for him when he didn't want to train.
Now, do you have any commentary about his potential body odor?
I mean, I say it's
Hold on, I just want to hear
true. I smell all the time. It's horrible. A good example is this, because Michael's so nice, so he doesn't want to say it. But here's the thing: when we're in fight camp,
yeah, he's nice, but I'm certainly fucking not nice. I don't give a fuck. She's like, yeah, he's nice. I'm not.
He does 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening, okay?
For the first fight he did. Well,
yeah,
for the first part of the first fight, not for the actual camp.
Correct.
During the camp was when he cut out his 2 days. And that was the most important time to be doing 2 days.
Yes. So he would smell so bad that when he comes back in the afternoon to train, he doesn't shower in between his sessions. And so like the coaches that are training other, members there would just like look at us with the weirdest face, like a stink face. And then Michael would try to take Ian to the corner where there's not a lot of members of the gym, so they don't have to smell it.
I try to take it to the open doorway.
Yeah, so that does happen. I'm not lying. It's true.
No, we believe you. We absolutely believe you. You know why we believe you, Kate? And that you don't even have to say that you're not lying at all in any fucking goddamn aspect. Anisa's the one who confirmed that. Good God. Bro. See, that shit makes you want to get up right now and go shower myself. Because after the stream, I'm doing that. Fuck yeah, I'm doing that. In fairness, I just rolled out of bed and did this. So, in fairness, I just said I want to get this done, all right, before I start my day. So, I'm just getting this done now. I'm going to shower immediately, bro. Like, I'm talking, I got 7 soaps, bitch. All 7 soaps. It'll be massive. It'll be huge. That's what I'm doing. Fuck all that. Because screw that. No, this is just like, oh, hell no, bro. I told you, I take 2 showers a day for a reason. All right? Especially during the work week. I go into work, you go shower, whatever, in the morning, do what you do. I come home, I can literally have dinner that's hot. Dinner. I leave that shit out and go shower first. I do not care. I don't fuck around. It is a literal regimen. I can't do that shit. How do you do that? I thought I was bad back in the day at some points. I have ADHD, so it's always been like a challenge for guys like us with ADHD. It's hard for some aspects to do certain things. Nah, I said fuck that. I don't play around. That shit boggles my mind. It boggles my mind. Even I'm a little I'm disturbed by it. I'm genuinely kind of disturbed by it. I might be a little. I can't believe this shit. What in the fuck, dude? Like, what the fuck?
True. He doesn't shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand why she wouldn't tell him. I'm like, what is going on here?
She tells the world, but she won't tell him. That should tell you something. She'll tell the world, but she won't tell him. No, she won't tell him shit. She'll tell the world, but she won't tell him.
So, and also,
she tells the audience. She humiliates him
in her Discord.
Yeah.
She's fine releasing everything, but she won't talk to him about it. I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah, and
like I didn't
hold
feel
on,
like
guys.
it was my
I got to
space.
sit on that for a sec. He stunk up the gym so bad you had to move him away from people.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just sit with that.
0.5 hotter, as if like he fucking his breath didn't stink all the time.
Yeah.
Another question.
This is like the most massive like victory lap I've ever seen from a YouTuber. Like this, I don't even care about Ian in any sense. Ethan, I should say. I don't care about Ethan in any sense. I mean, we all know Ethan has not been a saint on YouTube, obviously, but like, I can't help but just laugh my ass off at all this. This is genuinely kind of funny. Like, this is genuinely funny.
I heard that Anisa was talking shit about me and us.
Okay, I don't care about any of this, by the way. Yes, she talks shit about everyone. Let's just move along here.
James Oddwin's out that got knocked out in like freaking 30 seconds, and he still loves training with the coach. So I'm like, how does somebody that get knocked out in 30 seconds have such a close relationship with his coach? And I like went to hell with Ian, and we have no relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ian again would love to have had a relationship. I bet he would love to have been your friend. I'm not trying to bat for Ian, by the way. Fuck Ian. He's a pussy. That's kind of actually the point I'm making. Ian's such a coward pussy that he again lets his wife dictate everything, who ruins everything. You think at some point you put 2 and 2 together to why your career is in the shitter is because of Anisa. I used to think that was like a joke. I thought, nah, man, fuck that. Idubbbz is responsible for Idubbbz bullshit. Idubbbz did this. Idubbbz did that. All right? Stop blaming her for everything. Now I'm starting to see, no, it really is her. And Idubbbz's biggest fault, which is the biggest fault in all this, and it should be called out for what it is he's a giant vagina. He's a pussy. He sat there and let her do it. That's crazy to me. you let her actually ruin your shit. That's crazy. But it really is her. Holy fuck. The jokes were real. It's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways.
I got punched out of the ring. Out of the ring. That never happens. And I love my
right, I'm trying to skip along to a part that I can, because a lot of this is just making fun of these two, and I think we've been at length on this. So anyone watching this stream, I'm 90% sure you've watched this. You've already watched this podcast. I can link it. I forgot to last night's stream. I forgot to link her the cause that Kate has. I will do that actually on my old stream and this stream. I apologize for that. And then I can link the H3. I've been timestamping for you. And then again, I don't have to actually. No, I don't have to. It's literally broken up. The editor does a good job of that. But I am going to I'm going to skip along because you've all seen this. I'm just trying to get to the parts that I think are more important for me to talk about. I'm trying to get to this.
Michael and I paid out of our own pocket to get pay-per-view. We invited,
right, this is
and Ian had met David.
All right, I want to play this because this genuinely is like the part that just made me just like shake my head in shame. As someone that actually has liked boxing on the side for a minute, of actually my entire life, I've always been interested in the boxing world. Am I a boxing fan? I don't consider myself a giant boxing fan. I've been somewhat interested in it. The problem is when there's only so much sports you can follow. Hockey, football, goddamn basketball, college football, college basketball. There's only so much you can follow in sports. Even wrestling was like it took precedence until you don't have the time anymore. Then you have to add in your other interests. But boxing is always something I keep someone an eye on. And this shit pisses me off because I would have, even as someone that's not even a giant, huge fan, I respect this shit so much that I would have been like so giddy to have done this. And these two idiots couldn't even be bothered. Fuck you, Ian and Anisa.
Some of the times it was her, but then some of the times it was actually him, and she was actually the one keeping him like to stay the course. But at the same time, he didn't want to box, and she was the one that wanted him to box.
And then she ruined even the boxing for him because she pushed him into doing this, and then she ruined it for him. If she just pushed him and got the hell out the goddamn way, it would have been fine. But you didn't even do that.
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah, you know, here's a good example. Like when the whole Froggy Fresh.
Sorry, I think just legged up on me.
Thing happened, right? They were actually at our home because one of our mutual friend, David Benavidez, who's a pro boxer, he was fighting that night, and Ian had met David.
I've heard of David Benavidez. It's pretty cool.
Benavidez through one of the YouTube podcast events that we were doing, and at the gym, at the Benavidez gym here in Washington. And so Michael and I paid out of our own pocket to get pay-per-view. We invited Ian and Anisa over to watch the fight of David Benavidez. And because the Froggy Fresh drama went down, they spent the whole time in my bedroom on Twitter reading all the comments. And it was the craziest thing ever. And that's when I was like, damn it. Because look at them. They were reading it, and Ian was like, oh, Tiffany, 465 says this. I think that's a great comment.
That is the single most embarrassing thing I've ever heard in my life, but this is what they do. Hassan is also no different. Not to make this all about just ripping on Hassan, even though it's kind of fun. Fuck that piece of shit. This is what they do. They're so obsessed over what anyone internet comment thinks. They just go into like, oh my God, I'm saying this is a. And here's the real true like telltale of all of this that you guys need to understand. Ian and Anisa have been radio silent since this shit dropped. They haven't said a word. Do you understand how damning that is? When all of this going on and Ian and Anisa haven't said a word, brother. Ain't said a word. Not one word, not one fucking tweet, not one look, not one podcast, nothing. They have been off the grid. Think about that. Way to go, Ian. Dumb fuck. You absolute dumb fucks. And you know what? I guess it's just time to say it. Even though we could have said this like 2-3 years ago at this point.
You're done. You're washed. It's over.
You're washed. It's done. Actually, the problem is that you're not washed. It would have been you're unwashed. if you were washed, it'd actually be better. Ian. Fuck.
And then Anisa's like, what about this comment? And it was the craziest.
Dude, again, I was young. I used to be wrapped up in the internet in certain sects. Of course I was, like everyone else when COVID was hitting. So I know how this is. But bro, if I was at the point of these two idiots and I have all this money, now they're not going to have all this money, by the way. They're going to be so fucked. Hey, sweetheart, put the phone down. I don't care. We'll deal with it later. What the fuck? What the fuck, bruh?
People that stuck up for him and didn't stick up for him. And meanwhile, I'm like, hey, Ian, the guy that you just met is fighting in a world championship.
You just met this guy and you can't even show any fucking respect or dignity. How much of a fucking dumb fuck are you? And again, the only reason he's doing all this is because Anisa is doing it. And Anisa needs him over there to do it. Anisa doesn't have any interest in David Benavidez. So why would Ian? I'm telling you, if you were to put, I would do an experiment. If you were to take Anisa out of this entire whole creator class experiment and have her the fuck away, locked away somewhere. I'm just saying in a video game. I'm not actually being real. Like lock her up or what? Actually, you know what? Lock her up. Actually, lock her up in a jail cell. This is fraud, anyways. I think this is fraud as it is. So lock her ass up, anyways. Just like throw her away, right? Put her away. Like just keep her away somewhere, okay? In Canada, I don't give a shit. And you have Ian do this alone with these two. I guarantee you, if these two were like. They would have had to be his life coach at that point, but I bet he'd shower. I bet he'd do this, that, and this. I guarantee you things would be different if they were helping him in his ear and he listened to them and Anisa wasn't involved. I guarantee you Ian would be a different person. I don't think the dude's a bad dude if you take Anisa out of it, but because Anisa is involved and he just refuses to see the problem in his face, this is the fucking fallout, and this is the penalty. You now have to suffer for this. Suffer, Idubbbz! I should not be doing that. That I always wanted to do that one last piece. But for real though, you're suffering because of your own bullshit, but you're suffering really because your refusal to leave this chick when everyone in the world, including common sense itself, like if common sense were to be manifested right now into a being, the first thing that it would say is, why has that motherfucker not left that crazy bitch? Why has Ian not left that crazy bitch? Common sense? I do not know.
We should fight. Let's watch this fight. But he couldn't even watch the fight because they were so caught up in like the Twitter comments.
Yeah.
Twitter drama. So stupid.
Yeah.
What was it that happened? Did he drop his video? Or I remember Froggy made this comment about how he would, if he lost, he'd subscribe to her OnlyFans.
Yeah, I actually watched this. Is no shit, no joke. Right when I was waking up and I was on my phone, I actually watched the 5-minute Diesel Patches video on that. Yes, it was exactly that. 2 years ago, like it just recommended, Idubbbz sucks now, and it detailed all the dumb shit, and then the Froggy Fresh thing. Yes, it's because he said, if I lose, I'll sub to Anisa's OnlyFans. Which I'm sorry that your wife does OnlyFans. It comes with the territory, bro. It's a joke. Like just stop. If you didn't like it, you could have just took him to the side and basically said, hey, man, that wasn't cool. But because Anisa is so goddamn butthurt, and again, you are a beta male, you actually got rid of him because of that. I cannot understand these people, bro. They're so pathetic.
It was really because Froggy worked with Sam. And once Froggy worked with Sam, Ian was super offended.
Oh, that's right. The Sam Hyde thing. With I'm pretty sure an alt account coming in here. Hey, Ian, are you watching my stream, bro? And you just made an alt account coming in? Because that was a pretty, Mr. Pied Piper over. His name is Pied Piper. Yeah, because I actually did the work just to research that shit. Yeah, it was from 2000. There was one from 2004 that was really about Sam, and it's fucking retarded because it wasn't Sam. There's some other Sam Hyde. Do you want to know? You want to know, guys, that Sam Hyde's a pretty common name? It's a pretty fucking common name. Hell, when I think of Hyde, I think of Hyde from fucking that 70s show. So take that with a grain of salt. Also, fuck that guy. Fuck you, Danny Masterson.
Yeah.
And so Ian was really, really offended by that.
Harley worked with Sam.
I know.
Dude, and those videos were funny. Those videos were hilarious.
I think they let Harley go. Because you know, like he's so cool, and they don't want to like take him off the card. You know what I mean?
Well, I think he kind of did it beforehand too.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, they kind of were like not cool with it.
Was that what happened? You did it before?
Well, he never told me. He never told me that I couldn't work with Sam. I just, as a person that spoke with Sam and spoke with Ian, I noticed that they had bad vibes between the two of them.
Yeah.
So for Creator Clash 2, I just opted to not work with Sam because then he got it. He understood that they had this whole beef thing. And then Froggy, he had gone and worked with Sam. And then there was an issue of Froggy. I don't want to speak for him, but I believe he felt that they were overstepping their boundaries of who he could work with or not work with. I didn't know that the whole thing was because of Sam until Ian unveiled it months later. I thought it was because Froggy made a joke about Anisa, and then they doubled back on that.
I thought it was insane that he actually just admitted that blatantly. He's like, oh, he got kicked because he was training with Sam. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Why did you even admit that?
Yeah, they tried to use the video as kind of the last straw. And I mean, keep in mind, they would come to me sometimes and say things, and I'm not involved with that type of world. So they're like, yeah.
No, these are what we call normies. It's not a bad term, by the way. It's actually good to be a normie because you actually have a normal life and you're not a complete fucking pathetic psychopath. So that's a good thing. But they don't know this world. And they're telling you all this, guys. What does that say? It's pretty damning.
Yeah, this guy said if he loses, that he's gonna have to subscribe to Anisa's OnlyFans, and he's so disrespectful. And I'm like, well, it's your event. Fuck, if you don't feel like you want somebody on your event, then don't have him on your event. And then, truthfully, it ended up causing way more drama than it should have, and he brought way more attention to it than he should have. So it's like, if I would have been in the know, I probably would have said, man, just ignore it, let it be. Yeah. But at the same time, like I said, like, Ian would never say my name. At least when Sam would make videos about me, he might have been talking shit, but they were pretty funny.
That's
and he
funny.
would be like, he'd be like, Michael Briggs did this.
So
Michael
Sam
Briggs.
Hyde did more to promote you.
Yeah, I was
Literally.
super happy when Sam Hyde did that video, and I saw that there was like 11,000 views, and I was like, "Look, babe, my content's finally out. My filming is out."
He had videos that were like talking shit about me, but they had like 100,000 views. So
that's fucking funny as shit. You're like, oh, fine, I'm getting promoted here in this bitch. Sam Hyde, the gift that keeps on giving. Jesus fucking Christ.
They're like, fuck, that's more than Ian's ever done for me.
That's crazy.
And
the first Creator Clash. The first Creator Clash, Sam had a major presence there, even though he physically wasn't there. I did see a lot of shirts, a bunch of Sam Hyde, and something that has that type of what's it called? Like it's
an allure.
Hard to get people to move. Yeah, and people were there. They were wearing his T-shirt and stuff like that. And I had a lot of people that watched Sam and watched the documentary that watched Creator Clash. But I guess it was like picking and choosing who could be a part of the event.
Right.
That whole thing was so stupid.
They brought more attention to it, not letting him be there, than they would have if he would have just been there. Like
because it wasn't about succeeding. It's because they felt wronged. That's all that mattered. Anisa felt wronged. Anisa felt wronged, and Ian felt cucked. So that's the only thing that mattered. And again, it's actually so fitting that they're friends with Hassan because guys, and I swear to God, I've now had PDF allegations in my chat from some moron about Sam Hyde. I've had you have fucking Hassan acting like Sam Hyde's actually dead serious about coming to his house and fucking assaulting and killing him, apparently, because Hassan's a giant vagina. And now, guys, check this. Wait till you get into this part.
It was the craziest thing because Anisa said to me, she's like, Kate, you don't understand. Ian and I both believe that Sam Hyde would really come and find me and would actually murder me. So
like, what the like, this guy is like the comic book villain or some shit. Like what the fuck, bro? And all of it's just not even true. Like, what the hell? The dude's a fucking troll. He's the big dummy. Who gives a shit? He's a comedian. He doesn't give a flying fuck. Hell, he doesn't give a fuck so much that they asked him about it. He goes, they go like, hey, are you seeing like the downfall of Ian? Do you have anything to say about it? He needs to find God. And I ain't talking about like a spiritual thing. I'm talking about he needs to actually find God at this point. He's right. You need to find God, bro, so he can tell you to leave that bitch. I'm dead serious too. You need to find some awakening in you that says that tells you to leave this psycho chick because she's killing your whole career. But dude, it's like the third time now. So I have one idiot making dumb allegations that I debunked by doing a simple Google search, by the way. No shit. A literal Google search. Debunked that dumb fuck's entire fucking allegation, which is just fucking retarded. That's one. Two, what was it? You got the idea that Sam was going to actually murder Hassan because Hassan, again, is a fucking moron. Hassan's such a baby back bitch. Like, oh, he's actually going to cut. Like, girl, dude, grow a set. And then you got now Anisa saying, oh my God, Sam Hyde's going to kill me. Sam Hyde is going to kill me. Like, what the fuck, bruh? Y'all are dumb. Y'all are straight fucking stupid. Anyways.
So that's the reason why we have to take all these precautions. And I was just like, are you sure?
I was like, I think the guy's a millionaire. I was like, I don't think he's going to risk his freedom to kill you. But okay.
Okay, so Sam is definitely an unpredictable, like high-level troll, but I don't believe that he actually I don't think their security was in risk. Why would he kill him?
Well, Creator Clash 1, he bought a ton of seats. He bought like a table right next to the ring that was like over 10,000.
Yeah, he actually had a bazooka right next to the table, apparently. He's gonna blow up the ring because, why the fuck not? He's a terrorist too. He's actually an IDF elite. Sam Hyde is an IDF elite who murders people, and he murders good people like Hamas terrorists who also kill and destroy, who also kill Palestinians all day. Excuse me. Anyways, but yeah, apparently he's just the worst. It's retarded, bro.
Yeah, what do you think about that, there? Harley? Do you think Ian was right to cancel that? Or
I've always been at a place where there are so many decisions I would have done differently, but I've always acknowledged, okay, this is your event, do whatever. When Froggy got kicked off the card, I remember calling to be like, yo, so this is so much drama unfolding. And he was like, oh yeah, I just told Froggy he's not on the card. And I was like, oh, that's gonna not go over well. And I still understood his logic, not the Sam thing. I thought it was for insulting his wife, so I understood. I'm like, yeah, back your wife, sure. But I was still like, people are gonna feel away 100%. And they really, and now that I know that there were so many other people working at Creator Clash other than them, if I were their partners, I would have been like, who cares? Let that guy come here. Who cares about it?
Because these people aren't professional. They're not. They let their personal bullshit get in the way of business. And that's the problem, man. And mainly Anisa let her personal fucking bullshit. Anisa probably pushed him to kick Sam out. I'm telling you, dude. She is such a fucking hurricane of bullshit. Ah, damn, I hate that woman. Oh, you don't understand. I hate that fucking woman on a level you can't understand. Okay, maybe most of you understand because I know most everyone hates Anissa, but god damn.
Any of that. Let him fight. It's a YouTube boxing event. You know, let it all happen.
Yeah.
Let them fight.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was really
there was
worried,
a lot of gatekeeping.
Right.
Gatekeeping this event. That's the less gatekeeping there is, the more successful it could be for charity.
Right.
Correct.
And also, like, that guy would have promoted it too. So.
Yeah. And at that time, we were under the impression that it was still for charity, right? So I thought to myself, well, why are you going to refund $10,000 that could have gone to charity? But now we all know the truth. It didn't go to charity.
And the event lost money, so it's not a great look.
Well, that was for the first one.
That was for the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and that was the thing, is they could be like, it was just 10,000, we raised 1.3 million, which once again, I was always telling Ian, I would always say, be proud of your work. Be proud of your work. And so, for example, when he came onto your show for the second Creator Clash, we weren't with him for that event, for that interview. So he goes on the show and he tells you that he's been boxing for 2 years now and all these other things, when in reality, he took freaking 6 months off to make a show with that Dax kid.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why wouldn't you go on to your show and promote what he was doing? Instead, he didn't promote what he was doing. Mm-hmm. He pretended like he was boxing the whole time. And for me, I'm like, I'm your boxing coach, and I can tell you never once showed up in 6 months. So now it's going to make me look worse if you tell people you're on year 2 of boxing, but you took 6 months off.
And I saw the highlights. This dude sucked, bro. Like, you can't teach someone like this. I think Michael should be given more credit for what he did in terms of just like how bad Ian is at boxing. Ian's so bad at boxing. He's just so bad. Anisa would have fucking stomped the shit out of him. It would have been terrible. And kind of funny.
Yeah.
Can you guys spend a lot of time with them? Is there any other creators they specifically didn't like or that they were talking about?
We have to tell you guys about how like was it the real estate guy?
Oh, Stephen Graham. Oh man,
Yeah.
he pissed her off.
I think it was Graham Stephan, by the way.
Stephen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to this.
Let me
This
pull
is,
up the-
like
he's
24
the-
karat gold.
He's the finance guy, right?
Yep.
Oh, he
Yeah,
bought in the first
yeah.
one, right?
Yep. Super nice.
So wait, what did he? Yeah, he just seems like a pretty like. Wait, what?
He's a great person.
One, he.
This is a different Stephen Graham, right? Like,
no, I thought it was Graham Stephan.
Yeah, that's the guy from the Irish.
Yeah,
Man.
Graham
Stephan,
Stephan.
yeah.
Graham
Yeah.
Stephan. Okay, I was like, he kind of looks like him.
What's up, you
Yeah,
guys?
it did almost look like him. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
we know this guy. He's the finance guy.
Yeah.
Really nice guy.
Very nice. And like.
So what happened? How did he piss off Anisa?
So he owns properties. No, I'm just well, that was kind of it. But when they did his show, because we went to Vegas to promote the event, and when he went to do his podcast, he didn't have a chair for her. So she was super offended by that.
pissed.
She was so pissed.
Jewish.
Yeah.
Did he not get her a chair? Is he
No,
by
no.
chance Jewish?
Oh, dude, this shit is fucking hilarious, by the way. Harley's fucking funny. Like, legitimately fucking funny. I would do a podcast with that dude. I'd be laughing my ass off.
I don't know.
What's that?
Is he Jewish?
Oh,
We don't-
Stefan, good
yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Good question. Yeah.
You're obviously Jewish.
Well, she might have thought so. If you hear,
Yeah, she might have thought so. She was so pissed because he had her. She was complaining about it, and he had a chair for Ian, but not one for her. So she had to sit in the back, far away, and she wasn't in frame. And so she thought that was so offensive that he would, like do a podcast with Ian and not.
wait,
give
let me
her.
pull that up. I want to see what the I'm gonna see. it.
Graham's producer is actually.
I ain't gonna lie, this new stand I got, not to, again, this is so stupid, so not to like take away from any of this and all that, and you guys don't care. But this new stand I got, oh my god, do I love me the way that it turns, baby. It actually turns. No shit, it turns. That's so sick as fuck. Oh, and this is from Five Below, by the way. They're stepping their game up over there. I like it. It's a metal stand too. Good work. Good shit. So yeah, I could just like lay down on the bed and have it turned. Hold up. Let me actually turn my mic too. My mic turns. My mic turns. Duh. So I just lay down and just do this. It's crazy.
Actually a fan of our show. He's invited me and Lean out to dinner
that's
when we were
nice.
in Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah. Graham was great. Graham was super nice.
He's
Like
a nice
Michael
kid.
Reeves was great. Graham was great. Like I
Oh,
tried
yeah,
to help
Mike-
Graham
yeah.
a lot.
So, I'm trying to pull it up. Wait, this is not. I want to see their interview. The iced coffee hour, is that what it's called?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Iced
believe so, yeah.
coffee hour. I'm just curious what the set situation was like. Oh, look at his dumb ass all beat up.
Yeah,
Hey,
no room
all
for
you
her.
frugal warriors out there. Welcome back to another episode of the Iced Coffee Hour podcast.
God, he's so fucking boring. I don't know what you guys saw in him to begin with. He's like really boring. Like when I've ever watched him, I'm like, what do people see in this dude? I don't get it. Why? Because he shits on people? I'm like, dude, I could do this. Anyone could. And then I thought about it. I think that's what people like, is the fact that it's some nerdy dude who's boring and it looks hilarious when he's just trashing people. Is that was the appeal? I never got it. But whatever.
Podcast featuring Graham Stephan and Jack Harlow. We are
The rapper? No. No. No.
now up to $136,000.83.
Nice.
That's all going to Anisa so she can buy purses and shit. Hell, communism.
That's a good guess.
Is it
Great guess.
even?
Yeah. Yeah, 198,000.
So let me just kind of
heard him.
So they have a limited space. It seems like they have like a very specific.
I would feel
set.
terrible
Let me
if I
see.
like even
I'm a professional podcaster, so I can look at this and You know, I can say what happened, right?
Yeah, well, you're not really good at podcasting, apparently, according to Ian. So stupid, bro. This shit's hilarious.
This is not what podcasts are.
Okay, listen, I've got credentials. You have no credentials. Where does he get off saying that?
You've chosen essentially the Keemstar.
Can they hear that, Dan? Okay, good. So it seems like they just have a preset thing here, right? Like that seems. Or maybe they were just like this girl's annoying.
Yeah, to be honest, I just think they wanted Ian to interview.
Yeah.
I think they just wanted to interview Ian.
Yeah.
Why would you want to interview Anisa? What does Anisa do? Think about that. Why would you want to interview Anisa Jomha? Why? I don't understand how that's a problem. Of course, I don't want to watch Anisa. Anisa wasn't like a giant, huge like part on screen of Content Cop. It was Ian. Yes, they want to talk to the guy that's behind, like that does that shit. Why would I want to talk to fucking Anisa? That's the problem with her. She's always trying to leech off this dude at every fucking turn. Always trying to handhold him. Oh my god, it's like so obvious too. They make it so obvious at this point, which is crazy. Like she makes it so obvious.
And he's the fighter, and he's the guy. Well, I mean, what the
Right.
fuck? Why do you have to be in everything, Anisa? Sit back.
No, for real. Why do you have to be in everything? No one wants you. Don't you get it? God, you literally had it all. You had it made. All you had to do was just shut up and take the D and shut it. You probably got cheated on You probably cheated on him anytime you wanted. Fuck to whatever you wanted, and just collect the bag. And then when you were done, settle down and have kids, and then never have sex again with them. See, that would have been it. But no, couldn't just do that.
Sit down.
So wait, I gotta tell you this before I forget, Ethan. So like when we came to LA with them that first time, right, to be on your show,
Yeah.
It was so interesting because those two are very unprofessional. They're bad with communication, and they don't ever tell us anything ahead of time. So it's always last minute, right? So basically, the day before we were supposed to come on your H3 podcast, she was like, oh, I got to get back to the hotel. I got to rest and prep myself because I have a podcast tomorrow, and made it seem like it was just her. And so we're like, oh, wow, maybe she's like this big YouTuber and she's going to go on a podcast and we're just going to follow her around. Turns out it was actually about Ian and the Creator Clash. You know what I mean? So she was, I feel like she was going on H3 for her.
We're eating breakfast.
Yeah.
So we go to eat breakfast in a hotel. And she's like, I have a podcast today.
Yeah.
And then Ian didn't say anything. So we're like, oh, she has a podcast, but Ian doesn't have a podcast. And then we go to Super Mega House, and it was Ian's podcast. And we're like, why didn't Ian say he had a podcast today? Instead, she kept talking about how she had a podcast to do. And it was so odd, because then when we got there, it was like, wait, this is Ian's podcast.
I don't know if I've noticed that when they come on together, she does most of the talking. I'm struck by a memory long ago when they started dating at our old.
No, like I'm gonna post Kate's charity about. Cause. I keep saying charity. It's not a charity. It's a cause. There's a difference. I know I'm being stupid, but I gotta go get that link again. I gotta scroll down to find it. It's always a pain in the ass. Right here. Then I gotta click I actually have to click the link and then take it from the top bar. I can't just like copy it from the YouTube part of it because it just is so stupid. It looks so spammy. All right, here you guys go. This is Kate's cause, by the way. Ending childhood marriage in America. Right here. If you guys any donation will do, be great. Any dollar amount will do. Anything helps.
Old office back in the day. That was a long time ago, and Ian was like the content cop guy back then, and she was there, and there was kind of a narrative about how she was like just kind of a clout demon, and she was. I was like, do you want to sit in with us? And then Ian actually was like, no, she's not going to be in it. Like he asserted himself. And I was like, wow, that seems like he's pretty guarded about putting her on camera because, and it seemed to me that she was disappointed and he was trying to protect himself and his image. But obviously a lot has changed since then.
Right. Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Pretty
told
much
me
everything.
that the reason why we moved away from LA was because she had all these friends that wanted to use Ian and just take from him.
Oh my
And
God,
so,
she's so doing textbook isolating him.
Yep. That is what happened. That's why Ian is the what. That's why you see, like he said, I wish I had a relationship with Ian. I'm your boxing coach. We don't have any relationship or nothing. Yeah, because Anisa isolates him. And I said this. He'd be a different person if Anisa was never involved. She legitimately did ruin his life. That's amazing. I mean, Ian has a lot of blame in all this because he allowed it to happen. But yeah, what an incredible story of sadness. Holy fuck, dude. Like, I don't think felted is the word. I don't even know there's a word for this shit. Like, obliteration would have to be a new word. She basically committed obliteration on his entire life. She completely Speckeldorfed his entire view on life. Speckeldorfed. That's not even a word, and I agree with you. God damn, I'm stupid.
Yeah, she's isolating him. And literally, besides me and Michael in the gym, he doesn't have any friends.
Nope, not anyone. He has one friend. He blew that too because of Anisa. God, dude, you let your woman take everything from you. Succubus.
She's actually really sad.
He has no friends as well. It's ridiculous.
That's why I would feel bad for him.
Yeah.
That's why I felt bad all the time. I'm like,
It's
man,
so
it's
hard.
just sad.
Yeah.
And Graham Stefan's a Jew.
He is?
What?
Yeah, I asked ChatGPT.
There it is.
I'm sorry, that made me fucking laugh. I need a minute. What the fuck? Graham Stefan's a Jew. Yes! Oh, Hassan is going to be disappointed. That must have broke him. Oh, man, dude. Like, the crash out on that side is just amazing. You got Ian and Anissa just burning, crashing and burning. You have you got Denham's just completely and absolutely no one cares what Denham's Rogan or Mike. Mike is just trying to be an edgelord, and it's pathetic. Mike trying to be tough is the funniest thing. Mike from PA. I don't want to dox Mike from Pennsylvania, but Mike from Pennsylvania really needs to understand that no one finds him intimidating. No one at all. No one finds that guy intimidating. I think Destiny's more intimidating than you, to be honest. I think you're that sad of a human being. Like, you are a pussy. And the word pussy doesn't actually even come into play, like with Mike, because that would that to me is that's too close to Mike. The word pussy is too close to Mike in that one because he doesn't get none. Mike's just a loser. That's what he is. Just a real pathetic human being. You look at that and go, if I'm that in 30 years, well, I shouldn't have probably not been alive for 30 straight years because I should have ended after 15. Anyways.
I fucking knew it. I knew it. No wonder she hates him, right?
That's so surprising. The money YouTuber? Crazy.
Okay, Harley's one of my faves now. I might follow him after this. This is fucking hilarious.
Harley, stop it.
Let me have fun. I thought that's what podcasting is.
We're more than that, Harley.
Yes.
Jewish.
So Griffin, so that's funny. So that was any other creators that they were all hyped out about?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to remember who else.
I know that they what's sad is because they speak poorly about Dad, Nathan Barnett all the time.
Really?
Dude, Dad has been fucking backing their sorry ass in this event for fucking ever. He has defended them and this stupid ass event for so long, and you shit talk that guy? Like I said, no shame, no fucking accountability, no class. But I'm gonna skip the Dad part because I just don't care enough. I don't care about Dad, to be honest with you.
This guy's been dead apparently for 60 years or something.
That was the thing. He wasn't. I don't think he was as big as some of the other people as far as his following.
Can someone send me a list of this guy? He's losing out on this Google search to someone who died a decade ago.
SourceFed. He was on SourceFed.
Wait,
HAYNES.
Oh, okay. So he fought. Oh,
yeah,
SourceFed.
Froggy Fresh.
Post-fight speech. But he was he was one of the people that like came out and he on his IG and all these other things, he still promotes the event all the time.
He's very supportive.
And so I'm like, a lot of the people that like supported it the most or got the most out of it, like Dad or him, are also people that they were like, I don't know.
I don't care for.
Is this it?
Yes,
that's him. That's him. Yeah.
Is this because it says this is the weirdest post-fight speech ever? Because I'm curious what he said. Hold on. But this speech was given in the ring after the fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Dynamic Banter, by the way. Shout out to Dynamic Banter.
You know who that is?
Yeah, that's Steve Zaragoza's podcast. He's a good guy. They were on a
Shout
show
out.
together. This is old YouTube. Even before you were even on YouTube, Ethan.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
No,
bro.
you come from another age, my friend, for sure.
Yeah, you were vaping on the streets.
I wasn't. Probably not even that far in life.
Will used to be in some of Casey's old videos. Casey Neistat.
Oh, so you love him?
Yeah.
They're fighting for your life.
I would pay very good money to be in.
What are they doing? Why did they edit between every single word? I'm sorry, but what a dynamic
That's what I
banter.
learned. You should not have to.
Watch how they edited this guy.
After fighting for your life.
I would pay very good money to be in that booth while that's happening.
This is the first time for.
What just happened?
I think it's AI. AI trimming.
Would be very good.
That's just really funny. AI trimming, bitch. AI trimming.
Time for me in.
So here it is. Okay.
It's like cut to William Haynes, and he's gonna say something nice.
And we're out.
All you mean so much to me. I could do none of this without the line and
Oh, he said
this dude's a fucking savage. Yo, give him a contract. I want him to fight a real fighter. Let's get it on. Let's have him train.
the lion hose. So he say all the hose means so much to me. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's doing a gag.
What does he say? What does he say? What does he say?
I came here to take ass and bring names, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
That made me laugh.
Cut to the wide.
Commercial. And that's what I learned.
So he said, I want to thank all the hoes tonight. I'd be nowhere without you. And then what did they? Because that seems like obviously it's a gag, right? But also this is a boxing event, and also you're the N-word guy and girl. You guys are the N-word couple.
Right.
So like, I mean, just
I'm gonna say the N-word. Hard. It'll be massive. It'll be huge. Nuclear. Yeah, for real. I can't believe Trump did that shit. I actually laughed my fucking ass off when he pulled that fucking shit. I was laughing so fucking hard, bro, when he pulled that goddamn shit. I remember the one where he goes, "We're gonna keep winning. We're gonna keep winning and winning. You're gonna get so sick of winning." I'm like, this right here is he's just a meme machine, because I'm gonna use that fucking shit next season. If the Hurricanes start winning heavy, y'all gonna be seeing me using that shit like a motherfucker. I'm like, you're gonna get so tired of winning. In fact, fuck that. I'm gonna go find that right now. I'm gonna go find that. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Yeah. Yeah. They already had the first one. They know. Yeah. YouTube knows. Oh shit. This is fucking like prime gold material. This shit is just so fucking funny. Holy shit! I'm sorry. Let me just go right. We'll be right back we'll finish that soon. I'm just trying to find. I just gotta play this. You'll get so tired of winning. Oh shit!
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning, and you'll say, "Please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore, Mr. President. It's too much." And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much. I love you all.
That right there is fucking gold. You're going to win more. You're going to get tired of winning, but you're going to keep winning more. Oh, shit. All right, back to our scheduled programming. I'm trying to end this shit, all right? That genuinely just made me fucking laugh. You're gonna get tired of winning. You're gonna get tired of winning. You're gonna get tired of it. We're gonna keep winning. You're gonna want more. You're gonna keep winning more. Oh shit.
Just a little hoe joke.
Yeah.
So
Well,
what did they say about the speech?
Oh, they were super offended by it, and they were like, "Oh, I can't believe you did that." Like there was a lot of stuff that they was just kind of in passing.
Shut the fuck up. Anisa, you're a hoe. What are you crying for? You're a hoe. Dummy.
Like I wasn't ever really taking notes on all the people.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it was just kind of, there was so much. Plus, there was, I mean, a lot happened in those 2 years, and yeah, a lot of it. Like I thought there was gonna be a damn documentary on, so I thought a lot of this stuff would have came out, but it never did. So
there was a moment where I thought she was gonna get upset with AB, like during the, I believe, second creator clash.
AB's like, what? What'd I do? Made me laugh. That made me laugh. Okay, that's funny.
Because she came to the gym one day, and I don't know if this rings a bell, but because I don't know the YouTube world, right? But she says somewhere along the lines of like there was like an AI sexual thing or a video that was done.
I'm gonna skip this because this is also fucking retarded. Like it's really stupid. It's a really stupid situation.
Give me a sec here, guys, just to enjoy the moment. Patient. You should. But what is that?
Cinderella thing.
You didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But what does that have to do with AB? Yeah, it has nothing to do with AB. You're gonna have to talk to AB about something I did.
Sometimes you just take an opportunity.
This is for
to talk to
Ian's
AB.
career and reputation.
Oh my god. Oh, dude, they're fucking cooking. Yeah, we're gonna have to have an actual Idubbbz funeral where we actually cover some of the most fun parts of Idubbbz. I might set that up, an Idubbbz funeral. The funeral of Idubbbz, and all that remains is Ian Jomha. Now, the dude literally got bitched out of his own last name. Your name is Washburn, motherfucker. Now it's Jomha because you got like cucked out of your own last name. Pathetic.
For sleeping at your nose.
I'm gonna turn. All right, let me turn my console back. Yay! All right, hold up. All right, let's get back to business. Laying down is over. Now I'm up on business. I'm up on business form. All right, that's pretty cool. I can turn my actual stand and I turn my mic, so I can actually be versatile. Versatile. I have a versatile desk. Yes, baby, versatile desk. Yes, darling. Versatile desk. Versatile. I'm very versatile. All right, let me just actually put the thing on the stand, asshole. Oh, we're gonna be annoying? Okay. Awesome. Anyways. Okay, that's better. All right, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Give me a sec here, guys, just to enjoy the moment.
He fucking murdered him, man. It's over. It's done. It's cooked. Gone. It's donezo. Ian and Anisa are done. And it's fucking hilarious.
There's a live Eskimo. Everybody know.
Have you ever seen such a flawless victory in your life? Chestnuts roasting. Jack Frost. Frosting. I don't know what's the words. Thank you, Zach. Thank you to enough.
By the way, for the record, a lot of people don't know why a lot of us were laughing in that moment. It wasn't actually the chestnuts moment. It was just the way that it played out.
It was awkward. It was coarse. It was
awkward.
It was nobody should be blamed for anything that happened in the office other than me.
Well, it was.
Thank you. And it's true. It actually is true. I agree with that. I don't know why you guys all. I hate when people do that. They go after the crew, and it's like, dude, they don't. No, that's you just trying to incite shit because you can't actually fucking sit there and attack the main person, which is just freaking retarded. You know, it's retarded, but whatever. So I'm trying to send my friend Bianca, my good friend Bianca, cat videos of cats in rancher gear. I shit you not, it's the most adorable thing. Jack Spicer on Instagram. I very much recommend following him. I my entire Instagram is cats. I hate Instagram, so it is entirely cats. I hate Instagram hoes. Hate them. Hate Instagram thoughts. I hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them. I would disdain for them. I hate Instagram in general. So all I have is cats. Because cats are apolitical, a-drama, and, well, they're fucking cats, dude. I love cats. God damn, I love them motherfuckers. So, yeah. I love mine. Who was annoying the shit at me this morning, by the way.
More that you kept, and then as soon as he did, you blamed Zach. So
I told Zach to play. I bullied him into playing.
You totally did.
Zach was like, "I'm not doing it," and I said, "Play it." You guys have no idea what we're talking about. That's okay. We'll move on. So you guys had mentioned you hung out with Ian one time without Anisa, and he was normal.
Oh my God, it was so nice.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is the sparring sessions that we had, or just the week that she was gone, was the most normal he ever was. That's why I remember on
case in point
on his show or on your show, he said that without Anisa, he's super awkward, and I was like, that's not true at all.
She convinced you of that, brother. She actually convinced you of that you're super awkward without her. That without her, you can't do anything. That is what she's done. She has actually made you believe that without her, you are nothing. You are absolutely nothing without her. When in reality, the actual reality of this entire situation, brother, you are better off. Get out of the fucking kitchen of this one, brother. Brother, get out. It's over.
Like, you became famous without her.
Yeah, she convinced
what the hell are you talking about? And then
perfectly said, you became famous without her. I don't understand how she got him to believe this shit. It's insane.
And then when anytime he was there without her, after sparring, a lot of times like the guys all hang out together, and that's usually when she would interrupt it and then tell him he had to leave. But then when she wasn't there, he'd hang out for like an hour and a half after his training session and just like hang out, talk to the guys, watch training. He actually seemed like he liked it at those points. So it was very odd that sometimes he would seem like he hated boxing, and then other times like that when she was gone, he would hang out for an hour and a half after the session.
Yeah, you would see
because he wasn't being fucking whipped by his fucking annoying ass wife who ruined his life. God, leave that bitch. Go find Jesus or find something. I don't, that's like everyone says go find God. You don't need to do all that. No, actually, what you need to do is you need to leave her and just start with finding shit you like to do. Start there and build up, brother. She is a cancer to your life. And I think it's high time you start looking for options of divorce. I think it's been time for Ian to look for that. But who knows? I think it's too late anyways. I think he's so cooked mentally that he just doesn't see it. And the only way he'll see it is when she has to wrong him so badly that finally he understands that she's just a fucking piece of shit that never cared about him. Only care about the money.
See moments of him breaking through and being his true self, and then I would have hope for him, but then she would go and like have like a talking point, and then he would back her. So then I'm just like, you know what? Forget it. I don't feel sorry for you anymore, Ian. I'm tired.
I didn't know sometimes because sometimes he would say that she's the one like keeping him on the boxing path, and then other times I felt like she was kind of the reason that it was hard for him. So it was hard to figure out if he's in charge or if she's in charge.
Right.
Because some of the times it seemed like, okay, Ian's in charge and this is what's going on. And then other times he would say things and you're like, that's her words. Like, that's not your words at all.
That's such a bizarre freaking way to...
That content cop was completely her.
Navigate the world, man. What a...
Yeah, I did have a moment at the...
That's why it was so bad. She's the one that pushed that whole content cop shit. That's why it was so bad.
Sorry?
Oh,
I was going to say she had a moment at the gala, Creator Clash 2, where she gave a speech, and she had gone up there. And I remember she said her speech began with, "When I gifted Ian boxing."
What?
And then she went on to explain it.
When I gifted Ian boxing?
I'm going to start using that. Hey, Chris, when I gifted you, Snowfall, when I gifted you, Star Wars Jedi Survivor when I gifted you that. When I gifted you Jedi Fallen Order. Oh, wait, I actually did gift you Jedi Fallen Order, you ungrateful fuck. When I gifted you Knuckles. You know, that's what I'm going to do, right? And that's hilarious. Like, what? What the fuck are you talking about, you dumb bitch?
we're always fascinated by that choice of words, and it's something my partner and I, my podcast partner, we always. That's what we always say. We always do that whenever someone's doing something they enjoy. I'm like, well, ever since I gifted you video games,
wow,
finally
what a weird
them.
comment. All right, this next question is very salacious, so it's totally up to you. You can pretend like you don't even know what I'm talking about if you want, but what I've heard is that she was hitting on one of his sparring partners.
Ah, yes, the drama. Ah, yes, the hairdresser. Ass whooped by a fucking hairdresser. Guy got his ass whooped by a fucking 5'5" chick. Guy got his ass whooped by some dude that took off his glasses and then became Daredevil because he couldn't see shit without him. Got his ass whooped by that guy. I mean, Anisa, I'm telling you, she was going to do live sparring sessions and film it on and put on social media and talk about girl power and shit. And Ian was going to be the guy to get his ass whooped. The ultimate humiliation. Felt.
And was obsessed with him and gave him a VIP pass to the event.
A lot of his sparring partners got the passes, but she definitely had a big crush on one of the guys that would come in and spar with them, because anytime they would spar, she would just be super into it and watch every moment. And then even if he would like beat Ian up, she'd be very into it. And then
I want to say that I want to say that before. So Anisa never gave shout outs to Michael training Ian at all, but she put out the first video of Ian like getting rocked in sparring when Ian was sparring with her crush. Yeah.
It was our friend Gabe.
She shared it. Yeah, and we have a clip too. You guys can share.
I would call him Gorgeous Gabe.
Oh yeah, dude. I even have the clip of her sharing out where that woman was whooping his ass too. She shared that out straight up, and I've shown that clip like 30,000 times. It's just genuinely fucking hilarious. But also because like she shared that out. God, she's a demon. She's a fucking. I don't even know what the word to describe her. She's evil. There's something wrong with this woman. God damn. I very much enjoy this shit.
He's a beautiful guy.
Yeah, he's got tattoos. He's large. He's tan.
He's tatted up.
Yeah,
I have tattoos. Nobody calls me gorgeous.
He has
very nice tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh, they're nice. Thanks.
We can actually clear it up. Like they literally did say that when they go get tattoos, they either point at the wall and get one off the wall, or what they would do, they would tell the tattoo artist that if he had a tattoo he really wanted to do, then he could just do it on them.
Yes.
And so like all of these tattoos meant nothing except to somebody else.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so odd to just go in and say, hey, if I'm like, she was putting tattoos all over Ian.
Yeah, during his
We're like, what the hell? This is crazy.
The fact that their tattoos are like the same makes me think like, why did he do that?
Because Anisa liked the tattoos and said these should be matching tattoos. That's why. He is a fucking idiot on levels I cannot possibly understand.
You do all the whole everything around. Just I don't know. And listen, you can make fun of my tattoos all you want, but mine are sentimental. They have meaning.
Yeah,
it's not, and it's funny because everyone says like, "Oh, you just picked like a random tattoo out of the 25 cents gumball machine, whatever." But that sounds like it is what they did. They were just picking something on the wall.
That's why I was like, I want to clarify because I always hear.
You know, I do know tattoo artists, guys. I mean, I could get you guys set up with some actually decent ones. You know, they're really good at what they do. Their airbrushing is phenomenal. Their ink is phenomenal. They're world class. And then there's Chris over there. I'm going to, oh, he's going to bitch at me at this fucking stream. Then there's Chris over there. I'm going to hell for that. Anyways.
Hear people talking about how they chose their tattoos. They didn't choose their tattoos. They walk in and they say, hey, tattoo whatever you want on them. There's only a couple tattoos that, like, I'm sure Anisa probably was in control of a lot of hers, but most of Ian's, I think the only one he chose was like the eagle on his chest. Yeah. Otherwise, everything else. Oh, and then she had this story too about how.
So she made him look like a fucking 25-cent Nordic Viking, looking like a fucking 25-cent version of a fucking Viking from Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's fucked up, bro.
This girl had a crush on Ian at the gym and was asking about tattoos. And I'm like, that story was never true. That girl has like, she's married with children and has her own life. She just also does like tattoos. What's that?
It's projection.
Yes, completely. Yes. Well, in my opinion, because you've already exposed her for being like the first person that Ian's ever been with, right?
Yes.
So in my opinion, what happened was she even told us, she used to always tell her mom, I'm going to be with a millionaire. And so we think that once she
used
kind
to
of got
tell her mom that she would be with a millionaire. How do you know
her
that?
mom told her that it had to be someone rich.
How did you know that?
Well, she told us.
She would tell us that.
It was, I remember exactly. It was when we were in Vegas going to the other podcast, and we were inside the Uber, and we were with Ian and Anisa. And Anisa said that like her mom only had two expectations for her to marry someone that was rich and also to be of her religion, right? And so she said that Anisa goes, well, I mean, I didn't get someone that was of my religion, but at least I got one part of it right. He's rich. And then she like laughed about it, and then he was in the car, and you could tell he was bothered by it.
I was bothered.
Who wouldn't be bothered by that?
This is so awesome.
Yeah, this is on. It's never. It's like a fountain.
This is awesome.
That's really great.
I felt like she was always trying to control him because she was the first girl he'd ever been with.
Yeah.
So I felt like she didn't want other people. Like I felt like that was.
Did
why
you know that?
With them.
That he. Yeah, I mean, you knew that.
He said he claimed.
Just to verify, because people are like, oh, you're making that up. You guys are co-signing. He was a virgin.
Well, he claimed he was with one other woman before her.
Oh. So what Anisa told us was that
at camp.
Button.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
So Anisa told us that Ian had a girlfriend, but he never had sex with her, and that she was a single mom.
So he lied. What?
Yeah, and that's like he couldn't get anybody.
I heard.
For the record, I don't see what's so wrong about that. It's a single mom, Ethan. Yes, people have fucking relationships with single mothers. They do have a second chance at life, Ethan. You don't gotta be a dick. I'm sorry. It's not the way he just like got so shocked at the idea of that. I'm just like, what's shocking about that? There's nothing wrong with that. There's legitimately nothing wrong with that. I don't even like. We're all dunking on Ian. Come on, dude. Like, that's shocking. Maybe because he never told you. That's more why you're shocked, I guess. I don't know. I just don't want to. Just hit me wrong. I'm like, wait, it's a single mom. So what? Don't be red pilling me, dog. Don't be on that red pill shit, homie. No, I know he's probably just shocked. He's probably never, because Ian probably never told him. Because they're such great friends, those two. Such great friends. Yes, I do that too. All right, back on my thing.
This.
He was dating a single mom?
Well,
he was something about some sort of MILF at rock climbing or something.
Yes. Rock climbing.
Okay, I am going to go to the bathroom. I need to pee. I am sorry, I'm telling you too much information, but grow up. Be an adult. Don't be a turd. Okay, listen to music while I go, comrade. What y'all want to listen to? You want to listen to Maya, Rondo, Nightmare? Or you want to listen to Gimme Chocolate? Gimme Chocolate it is. everyone. I'm back. Let me just take off this and welcome back to your regularly scheduled programming. We're here still watching the absolute dehumanization of Ian Jomha.
Oh, rock climbing MILF with a child, and then they never had sex?
Only single play.
So hold on. So he says they had sex, but she says they didn't have sex.
I couldn't figure it out, but I swear.
So Anisa told me directly that like he dated their single mom and it went nowhere, and he didn't know how to be in a relationship. So then they just kind of like broke up after a little bit, and then when Anisa met him, he was still living with his parents, right?
Yep.
And then she convinced him that he had to move out of his parents' house and buy a house, or she was going to break up with him because she needed him to be a real man.
Yeah.
And so that's when he took his $1 million of money and went and bought that house that they lived in.
But also, then you saw on Discord that she said that his room at his parents' house stunk like trash, is what she told her people on Discord. So it's like, no wonder why she wanted him to move out of that house. His room.
God, she is just fucking dreadful. My God, what a horrific female. My goodness.
Stunk like trash.
She wanted him to move out because she wanted her claws deeper.
I think the stink follows him. It's probably.
I love that Kate just said that, by the way. She wanted him to move out so she can get her claws deeper. I love that she understands who Anisa is just by being around her. It had nothing to do with YouTube. You need to watch Rob Media. You didn't need to watch a Rob Media documentary on YouTube. You didn't need to sit there and do all this. You didn't need to watch Nick the Oreo. You didn't watch me. You didn't need to watch Ethan. You were just around them, and you already know. That should tell you everything you need to know about Anisa Jomha. That someone who was actually around her in real life thinks all this shit of you. Thinks that lowly of you. That's sad. You should be ashamed of yourself as a person. Anyways.
Not the trash.
But so literally she was the first person that he had ever really
You know
been with.
what? I gotta say something. Toxic gender norms. She was bragging about how she bagged a millionaire.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is a toxic gender norm.
Completely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could just say gold digger, bro. She's a gold digger. She took my money. Now I'm in need. You just said that. I can't remember like the other lyric to that song. Yeah, she's a trifling hoe indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger. I can't remember. I gotta listen to that song again. I haven't listened to that song in like 7 years. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I mean, bask in that.
Toxic.
You know, you need a man to buy her a house, a real man. I mean, this is toxic femininity right here.
Yeah. I'm the toxic one though.
Yeah.
Right. Because you're pushing this poor guy who's going to
This rejection, she acts toxic male masculine. I've been saying this though. Duh.
go fight.
That was what was crazy to me is I'm like, if I'm the toxic one, why is it when you say something, everyone talks shit in my comments, but when I say something, I wasn't creating any toxic drama. Like all the toxic drama was following him, but yeah, I was the toxic person. I was like, this is crazy.
What did you guys think when he dropped that content cop on me right before the event? I
was shocked. I was shocked. I was like, because
I wasn't. I knew it was coming. The fact I saw content cop, and everyone's saying, "Oh, it can't be on Ethan." I'm like, it's gonna be on Ethan. The only reason it's gonna be on Ethan is because clearly this was a hit piece. I knew it was gonna be on Ethan. Well, they're having this spat in public against everyone, and all of a sudden, Ian's gonna do content cop. Come on, guys. It was completely and absolutely a hit piece, and everyone hated it because you aligned yourself with people everyone hates. And if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm going to subject you to this, and I don't care. No, I'm going to do this. I don't give a flying fuck. You're gonna watch this shit, and you're gonna hate me, and you're gonna be fucking scarred by this, like I was. Shut up, you fucking tard. Where the hell is it? You're gonna watch this, This, and by the way, this is literally the summary of the entire content cop. Nothing else matters about this entire moment. It was a bad video as it is, so I don't care. But you're going to be subjected to watching this. I want you to suffer like I did. Suffer! Where is it? Ah, there we go.
What's up, everybody? I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hassan broadcast coming to you live from a cloudy day here in California, Los Angeles. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys grow.
Oh, I won't say a word, by the way. This is the only thing I'm going to say before I get into this. Viewer discretion is advised.
Girls and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. I have a very important announcement. I've finally done it. I watched Ethan Klein's content nuke, and I'm not going to call it context puke as I normally do because the reality of the matter is it was brilliant. Nothing was out of context. Everything was correct. I am an Islamist, fundamentalist, radical terrorist. I am a vicious anti-Semite. It's true. Most importantly, Ethan is more attractive than me, both physically and also mentally. I've been lying about everything, including my glasses. They're fake. He was right about that. That's not even in the content nuke. And he was right about that too. How did he know everything? How? Wake up, Ethan. Wake up, Ethan. Ethan, wake up.
Wakey, wakey, Ethan. Wake up, Ethan. Wake up. Time to be awake, Ethan. Wake up, Ethan. This is no longer a dream. This is a nightmare. Wake up.
Ethan, the dumb bitch is telling you to wake up.
Wake up. Ethan, wake up. Wake up, Ethan. Ethan, wake up. Wake up. Zooms, anyone? Just wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. Wake up, Ethan.
I'm not going to do a react content yet, chat.
I'm the same. Nobody's told you to wake up, Ethan.
Ooh, yummy. I love Sabra hummus.
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up.
Ethan.
Wake up, Ethan.
Wake up.
Wake up, Ethan. Just wake up.
I'm sorry that I had to put you all through that. But that was the most cringe thing I've ever had to watch in my entire life. I still have nightmares about it. I think about how that scarred me as a person. How that, like, it felted my entire soul. There's felting, and then there's being abused mentally. That is what that did to me. So you guys can have fun with that. So anyone who hasn't seen that yet, good luck in therapy. Oh, and by the way, everyone's asking who the black guy is. It's Shonda Black. I know he's a corny ass dude. He's so pathetic. That dude is the biggest cornball of the whole group. He's just basically admitting he's a token. That's all he is. Yeah, I know. A bunch of fucking progressives have tokens, right? Ain't that funny? Not Tolkien.
He said he was going to do a content cop, so I figured it would be somebody. There's plenty of people online that talk shit about him. So we were like, oh, it's probably going to be somebody that constantly talks shit about him and his pod.
Nope. Oh, dude, imagine content cop Kino. Yo, content cop Kino, I would pay money for this. Yes, absolutely, do it. Content cop Kino. Could you imagine? Yo, dude, they're like because I'm sorry, I'm not even saying because I like those dudes. I'm saying it's because those two are their biggest haters. It's not Ethan. Ethan's not nearly as dedicated to hating on those two, not for as long as well as Andy and fucking Ashton. Those two would have to be content copped instantly. It would be fucking hilarious to see him try and do that. Oh, dude, the feud would be amazing. Yes. They already admitted that they watched the podcast and know that the Andy and Ashton are literally shitting on them. They already know it. It's fucking funny.
Podcast and Anisa, and so then when he did it on you, like I was shocked. I was like, he literally attacked the one person that promoted his event more than he did, that got a lot of fans. That's part of why I was like, man, I wanted to do your show, or wanted to at least put our side of the story out, because you were one of the people that was most supportive to him, and yet he chose to do the content cop on you. And I'm like, that must have been like Anisa's doing, in my
100%. That's what it had to be. This all had to be her idea. Because, I mean, listen, but I don't want to also, I don't want to excuse Ian being a scumbag, but like the way that they talk about it is like, my wife is half Irish and half Lebanese. So we understand what it means to fight the oppressor, and I'm just like, that is what? He creates, like, Anisa's never left North America, from what I can tell.
We would get in arguments sometimes because she would talk about how dangerous America is. Like, so after my dad had died, I went to Manchester, and my dad lived in a very, very ghetto area of Manchester. He lived on government housing out there, so it was a super dangerous area. There was people getting stabbed all the time, arsons all the time. So I told her when I was out there, I was like, yeah, it's a dangerous place. She's like, America's dangerous. I'm like, okay, but there's other dangerous places too. But she would always try to just be like, America's so dangerous, and act like America is this worst place ever. And she would always talk about how she's like anti-capitalism. I'm like, your favorite shopping mall is Bellevue Square, which is like where all the rich people go in Bellevue, but you're a communist.
Well, the irony, and it sticks with all of them, it's these socialist communists that are always like, I'm going to secretly take 34% and give the fighters 1%, and I'm not going to give a bonus to my actually working class and you two who are working your butts off, and I'm going to stiff them, and let me prove to you guys, I'm going to make a proclamation right here as the resident capitalist. This was not discussed beforehand. This was not offered in any way. You guys are hearing this for the first time. You had no incentive to do this other than your rageful. We all mutually despising these two evil people. I'm putting words into your mouth a little bit, but I want to say here that I, the capitalist, will once again be ponying up for the right cause. It is not right that he stiffed you guys. I'm going to be sending you guys $5,000 for the bonus that you never got.
Whoa. Oh my God!
Because he should have never.
God bless America.
Fuck you guys.
That's insane.
It's my pleasure to do it. I'm going to send you guys that money. You should have got more than it from him.
Oh, people are liking my comments about shitting on Anisa on Instagram. Aw. We're all coming together to shit on Anisa, Joan, huh? I love it. I fucking love it. This shit, oh, dude, like, this shit is hilarious. Her last post on Instagram was from Anisa. I'm such a bitch, and I guess I'm just like, dude, this shit just writes itself. Like, at this fucking point, this shit just writes itself.
Him, frankly, but once again, let's just bask. Hassan doesn't pay his moderators. His mods are on stream begging for money.
Look it up.
Wait, for real? He doesn't pay Frogan, does he? He should be paying Frogan. I mean, all the defense that woman be running for you, to the point where she's absolutely tanked her own goddamn mental well-being. I mean, he doesn't even pay his moderators. Wow, what a commie.
Yet, like, look at me, right? Go ahead, Tom. Say something nice about me.
You're just an amazing person.
Okay, this is kind of funny.
You look very handsome in the suit today. You're generous with your money. You're just all around good guy, good family guy, great dad and husband.
Thank you. Communist never.
I'll say thanks for reimbursing me and Lena for her training. That was very nice. The check cleared.
The check cleared. I like that. I'm starting to like AB a lot more now. I used to think he was annoyingly woke. Like, dude, you don't gotta call everyone racist for stupid shit. But now, I'm kind of liking the dude, man. I'm liking him. All right. Everyone else, I don't really give a fuck about on that podcast, to be honest with you. But, just want to say that. Not like my opinion matters anyways. I'm a nobody, and I'd rather be one. Being a nobody is amazing. You can say what you want to say. You don't got to deal with people coming up your ass about shit. You'll have some comments here and there, right? But, my whole goal is I get this channel to like 1,500 or some shit. And then that's kind of it. I just do fun shit, and I just fuck around. I don't try to build it up further. I want a small community. I don't want a fucking community of like like this. I don't need any. I don't want to build up to that. I would never want this as a career. It sounds miserable. It is miserable to me having to. It's a thing. You gotta be neurotic as fuck to do this shit, in my opinion. Like, it's crazy.
I can't believe you're giving me $5,000. This is crazy, dude. I was coming here just to...
Made me laugh.
That's nuts.
Oh, you said, sorry, I didn't hear you. You said you were going to give him money too, Harley?
Harley might, shit.
Yeah, Harley.
What'd you say?
No, but basically what I'm driving as, I want the best for you guys. It's totally unfair how you guys got stiffed. So I want to promote you. What are you guys working on right now? Like, where can people go support you?
So I'm working on trying to get my own gym going.
Oh, by the way, this is the last crescendo. This is the last part of all this, and then I'm gonna do my little closing on this shit, and then go do something with my day. By the way, it's my birthday. Just wanted to say that out loud. Nah, fuck you. But for real, like, I want to just play this out. I want you guys to hear. This is basically the best closing. I am gonna do a personal, like, I'm gonna do a video covering through this, like that shit, because I do want to talk a bit about that, just because I think that's important. Also, because I really want to shit on Anisa in it too, because it actually disgusts me. But let's just kind of end this on a good note, guys, and let's power through.
My business is called Bonafide Boxing. I'm on Instagram on Bonafide Boxing.
I have linked his channel on the last stream. Let me link that as well. I don't know if he'll be doing YouTube. I hope he does. I think he should. I think it's important. I think I'd support it. Hell yeah. Hold on, guys. Give me a minute. I'll give you his Instagram as well. So I'll put the Instagram in for you guys. Again, right here. Oh my God, dude. I'm so sick of this shit. Why do you keep doing this to me? Okay. I gotta actually go into the Instagram and then link it. I can't actually like fucking like hyperlink it from YouTube. It just makes a mess of the link. It just becomes spammy. So there's Bonafide Boxing, the Instagram. Give me a minute. I'm gonna also link his YouTube real quick. I haven't subscribed. What am I doing? Yeah, I subscribed. I know he hasn't posted in a while, but yeah, I got more views than you, bro. You gotta get your game up, homeboy. That's not good. Nah, for real. Let me just get the fucking YouTube link. Yeah. It's always a pain doing things, man. I swear to God. You can't link shit for shit up in this bitch. There we go. Oh, but YouTube links are easily hyperlinked. Fuck you, YouTube. Anyways, these are good. You guys can get it from here. Also on Kick. Always right here. Okay. I linked it earlier, but I'll link it again. Hold on. Actually, I should have Windows V. Right? Yeah. What? My clipboard ain't on? Oh. Well, anyways, let me go find that, actually. I can just go find that. Give me half a second here, guys. We'll wrap up this stream pretty quickly with everything. 218 subs. Yo, big support. Thank you guys, for real. Thank you. That's actually pretty cool. I gotta stop saying this shit like that, by the way. Like that's their thing. I say that because I do have ADHD, so I like to say things that I hear. Sorry. But not for real. Like, thank you guys. No, for real. You guys are awesome. Destiny Live. I don't care about that right now. I talked about the Destiny show already. Where is it? Where is the actual link for the thing I had? There it is. I actually have to click the link and then actually just get it from here, from the top bar, because this is literally what you have to do. Thanks, YouTube, for sucking. All right, there's her link for her cause. If you would let me post it. Enter. What the hell? Thank you. I can't press the button on here, by the way, because the help bar is in the way. No, I don't need help. I need the help bar out of the way. Why can't I get rid of the help bar? I shit you not, guys. There's a help bar in the way of the posting marker. What the fuck, StreamYard? Oh my God. We're going to have a conversation with StreamYard. But again, this is the cause that she has. I have it on 3 channels. I also have it on 2 channels, and I have it on Kick. You guys can do that. I would have a Twitch open as well, but Twitch is fucking trash. As long as support and platform that piece of shit, Gucci bag using punk ass, I will not be on Twitch. But here it is. Twitch is gonna fall like Saigon, anyways. Just want to say that. All right, let's power through.
We're gonna start doing more on the YouTube channel. We haven't done anything for a long time, but everything you can usually find out Bonafide Boxing. But we are trying to open our own gym. We actually had asked Ian if he could help us open the gym, not even financially, because at the time we were okay. So we were like, hey, could you just help us out by like signing as a guarantor? And he had told us in no world could he ever help us.
He said that.
Literally,
he said it.
What? That? No, he didn't. No, he didn't say that. Anisa said that shit. Only Anisa said that shit. I'm telling you this. Anisa is the devil. She's the fucking devil.
Like in a mean way?
In no world. He said, in no world could I help you.
Why would he respond like that?
He did.
Yeah.
He
so
did. Yeah.
Wait, why? When was that? When did he say that?
That was
right after the second creator class.
Yeah, it was
in no world can I help you.
September of 2020. It was actually like a year.
It was July. No, I know exactly, and I know exactly because I remember when we found that spot. So we found a spot in July 2023 after CC2, and I didn't think that like the 250K hit them that hard because when they made it seem like, oh, they're fine and they're moving on and all these other things, right? And so Michael and I had the capital for our business, but we needed a personal guarantor to help us because we have a new LLC. And so I told Michael, you know, maybe we should ask Ian and Anisa because when they came to us, they had no fight promoter, they had no manager, they had nothing. They were just the 2 of them, and we didn't know who the hell they were, right? But we stuck it out with them and we helped them. So even if
that you think that will be completely justified. Hey, we stuck our necks out for you. We broke our back for you. All you gotta do is help promote us, our gym. No. What? How disgusting are you two? Like, for real. And I guess that's really Anisa. Ian's just such a fucking pussy that he probably wasn't even aware of it. Ian's probably like, I didn't even know I got a message. You probably got control of your phone, bro. I could actually see that. It's actually unbelievable that these two are so fucking just callous. And I can't wrap my head around that shit. I would be honored to share their gym. I'd be honored to share. I'm sharing the links now. Like, I'm actually just doing it now. I don't know these people. They don't know me personally. But because I actually believe in it, I'm going to share it. They sucked their necks out. They broke their back for you. And you're actually going to act like this? I'm actually, like, I can't believe that. I'm shocked by this. I'm actually like spurting out a little bit because I don't know. I can't compute with me how someone can act like that. Oh, I love Bianca. A true fucking friend. A true goddamn fucking friend, man. I want to shout out Bianca for being a true friend. Unlike some people who didn't hit me up on my birthday today and give me a happy birthday, Bianca did. You know, some of you I've known for 5-6 years and didn't even want to fucking hit me up on my birthday. Didn't even care. You know, I messaged this person all week. Nothing. Give me a fucking break, dude. I stuck my neck out for some of y'all, and y'all, this is so I know how they feel. And on some sad little level, I know how you two feel. That's why I'm actually emotional about this, because I know how this feels. You stick your neck out for someone and they kind of like don't even show the same back to you. It's like, dude, fuck you, man. You know what I mean? Fuck you. It's a giant fuck you. It really fucking is. It's a giant fuck you. In my in my wholeheartedly honest opinion, it's a fuck you. And shut the hell up, Chris. I'm live. So what? Bring a baby. Poor Chris. He can't handle that I'm live. He sent me some voice messages. I gotta fucking hear him after I'm done with this stream.
If they couldn't be that personal guarantor for us, they can guide us, right? They can be like, hey, let me give you some referrals or
something.
something.
Put you in, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm so glad that the community is actually sharing these two and putting them on They deserve it. I think this is perfect for them. This is going to be, and you know what? In a way, I think Ian and Anisa really did help them out in the long run. It's gonna come back that they helped them out in the long run, because all the support that these two deservedly are going to get for their boxing gym and her cause, good, deserved, because they broke their backs, put their neck out on the line for this shit, and to get treated like that, that's just fucked. That's so fucking fucked up. So unprofessional, so unbelievably fucking callous. Where's my little remote? I'm looking for the little light remote that I have. There it is. I gotta like change the light setup on this. I don't know how to. It's hard to like change lighting on this. I shit you not. Purple. No, this isn't Prince Day, so no. Give me a minute here. Good enough for me. Actually, you know what? Let's go with the blue. ADHD sucks. I'm distracted by this right now. I'm sorry. But anyways.
But instead they responded with, in no world would we or would we like help you guys.
Why so mean? Why were they so mean?
And I believe that was Anisa texting, not Ian, because those are her words. She always uses the words in no world. That's her favorite word.
Yeah.
In no world. Oh my God, Kate's a fucking badass. Kate's a spirit. Kate's my little spirit animal. You know why? That's the way I'd be like. I'm like, fuck this bitch. You know, that's what she's like right now. She's like, fuck this bitch.
Yeah. In no world, Anisa.
So
should you ever be running an event again?
Yeah. Thank God. Thank God.
Oh yeah, they fucking roasted that ass. Oh, after this, oh man, I hope Ash and Andy like put up to the clip show. They put up the reaction to all this, because the religious experience. I don't watch them on Kick, unfortunately enough. I don't really watch live streams on Kick, guys. It's just not my thing. Kick is just, it's nice, you know what I mean? But like, I'd rather get the clips of the things I care about. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather get the clip, because some of the Nick Rekieta shit I'm not versed on. My whole summary of the Nick Rekieta shit is Nick Rekieta is a piece of shit that should be in prison. And until that happens, I don't really give a flying fuck. A disgusting degenerate of a human being. There's that. Shout out to Keanu for shitting down his throat expertly. I know Keanu had some really bad takes and some dumb shit, but she has been on a roll. And by the way, I do respect that she even quit the. By the way, it was a bad idea to do a podcast of just all women with no mix of anything. You know what I'm saying? The simp cast, horrific idea. Please never attempt it again. It's still going on, isn't it? I remember the first gen was like Anna's dumbass, Brittany Venti, who apparently is not a good person behind the scenes, is what I've heard, but that's not shocking. You have Brittany Venti. I hope she's actually doing well, because her videos are still kind of hilarious. I wish that she never put her Anisa Jomha videos down. She put them down. I would do anything to get those up and start reacting to them, just for like historical sake. But who knows? Maybe she'll come back and do it. Maybe not. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I remember the first like it was horrible. It got worse. Then you started to add Melanie Mack into the mix, and I'm so glad that Keanu's like, no, I'm not doing a stream of this bitch. I'm not going to be around this fucking psycho bitch. Smart decision, young woman. Smart decision. No, smart decision. In all honesty, smart, genius decision.
Well, yeah. But so we were trying to open a gym that hasn't gone through, but we're still working on it. But otherwise, I'm right now I'm working on getting a couple guys into the UFC. I have a couple pro boxers that I'm working with as well. Yeah. So
I've been on for 2.5 hours. What the fuck?
Where a couple of my fighters are really close. Actually, one of my fighters was supposed to be fighting on the UFC this weekend, but he had got a concussion. Oh no! So he wasn't able to get
just
into
like
the
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Actually, exactly like that. But it was a real one. It was a real one.
It's a real one. Yeah.
Yeah, not the made up one where she had like every symptom, like she played 12 years of legit football.
A real one. CT scans.
But yeah,
damn, she is cooking her. Oh my God, Kate does not like this woman.
I have a website, bonafideboxing.com, and we do have apparel, like the T-shirt I'm wearing now. We have like mugs. We have coffee mugs and stuff.
Get some merch.
I am on it. I
like the name.
I'm on it. I got it, guys. Give me a minute. is it? Teddy Fresh. I don't care about Teddy Fresh. Oh, they don't have the thing. Oh, they don't have the actual .com. Well, at least you put the box. No, you know what? I think that's good. You guys can find the website probably from the Instagram anyways.
I followed this guy for years. Great
Bonafide Boxing is a great name, by the way.
I like Mug.
It is a good name. That is a pretty good name, actually.
I like.
I might buy a mug. I might just buy me a mug. I'm gonna buy a mug. I want a mug. It looks nice. I want a mug. I'll put it right on my work desk. It'll look nice.
Mugs.
By the way, Michael, I know I put you in my YouTube video, but I actually do have footage to make a documentary. Hopefully one day when I find time. But you are definitely in that. So yeah.
Well,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, don't worry. You didn't pay a team to fucking film it and then tell everyone you're making a documentary and then like tell people that are helping you, being like, I'm going to put you in this documentary. It's going to be great for you. And then not do it. So you're good, baby.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a documentary released on, I believe it was April 16th, per our contracts with Creator Clash 3. I had a guy come out and spend like a full day with me doing all that stuff to capture for Creator Clash 3. But it never came out. That doc never came out. The footage.
Unprofessional.
There was like a guy they hired in Tampa. It never came out. And it was supposed to come out on the 16th, which did make like the multiple drama-infused videos seem a little bizarre to people that were in the event because the documentary stuff was supposed to come up. But what happens with the footage, the Creator Clash 1 and 2 documentary footage? I mean, essentially that's kind of interesting footage now. It has more it's more fascinating now than ever before, I'd say.
Yeah, I thought I missed the mark. I thought it was too late, but now there's a resurgence in interest. So
yeah, there is.
I might have
now
to
there
split it
isn't.
up. It was like super positive, so maybe it's like
Can you just make? Can you edit it so it's just Michael?
Yes, please.
I also have Kate
Michael Brick supercut.
spraying me for spray tan also.
Oh yeah, I heard the infamous spray tan. Excellent. This is by the way, this is the biggest expose of the day. Here is Ian by himself in a Denny's. And it looks like the bathroom is off. Yeah, this appears to be real. The bathroom has been sectioned off as a crime scene. My God.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. My God. And on that note, I think I'm done here. My fucking Lord. I will be covering the Kate section of this in a video later on. I'm going to cover that on a video. No stream, none of that shit. I actually do want to do that. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to link all these nice people stuff. I'm making sure my Windows V is working. Yes, it's working. I'm going to be linking all of this stuff for you guys. Hold on. So please, of course, you can follow them at these sites, Instagram, Bonafide Boxing, YouTube channel, Bonafide Boxing, and then, of course, Kate's cause, Unchained at Last. Thank you, guys. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I got shit to do. Go do something with yourselves.